Captain Canada takes to the sky, clouds rolling by like cotton candy high. He lights up, his pipes stretching time, floating free, gotta ease his mind. Wings spread wide through the blue, flying high, nothing else to do. In the cockpit, it's just him and the breeze, Captain Canada feeling at ease. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Turbulence can't shake his vibe, every puff makes him feel alive. He's the captain you can't confide, loving life and stretching time. Sunset glow as he climbs higher, heart beats to his own choir. With a grin, he takes another puff, but Captain seen no skies too tough. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Happy Thursday afternoon, my friends. Appreciate y'all being here, man. Incredibly kind. Bomb Tech, good to see you. Jody Tech, welcome back. Jody Doc, sorry, good to see you. Beluga, good to see you. British Airways, welcome. SF Aviation, good to see you. Skullface, welcome. Renegade, good to see you. Ludwig, good to see you. Goodman, welcome back. Hazard, good to see you. Grant Glossop, good to see you. Castle Bravo, welcome. AJ, good to see you, my man. Quick Match, good to see you. Leonard Grant, welcome. 49 Whiskey, good to see you. Gary P, welcome back. Persilis, good to see you, man. SF Aviation, good to see you, my friend. Mr. Tenure Demoba's here. Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, man. Brian Sanders, good to see you. Mickey Mike's in the house. Good to see you, Mike. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Hope all is well. Joseph Curtis, good to see you, man. Harry Quinlan, good to see you. Lee Russell, welcome. Jesse, good to see you. Blue Crayon, welcome back, my friend. College Dude, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Aaron, good to see you. Mike in NorCal, good to see you, man. Welcome back, Mike. Hope you're doing well. Squiddy, good to see you. Pilot Sam, good to see you. Alex Ott, welcome back, man. Hope you have a great day as well, dude. Thank you very much for support. Appreciate you, man. Rob Reed, good to see you. BQ from BK, good to see you, man. Welcome back, dude. Hope you're doing well. Tenured Amoeba. What do I call him? Amoeba? Amoeba? Tenured Amoeba. Amoeba. Jesse, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Samoa Pilot, good to see you. Matija, welcome back, dude. Matt Aviation, good to see you, man. Appreciate you guys stopping by today. We have some Wizz Air. Now, first and foremost, obviously, you probably all know, or if you don't know, Wizz Air operates with sharklets. But in the lack of sharklets from Fenix, we're going to just fly the livery with the regular winglets, not sharklets. Yeah, hopefully you all understand. Hopefully you're all okay with that. I saw some other people before the stream was starting. People were having brain aneurysms trying to figure out if we're flying Wizz Air with winglets and not sharklets. So yes, unfortunately, like I said, in the absence of Fenix releasing their sharklets, we're going to be flying with the winglets today. We can pretend somebody stole them. Sure, there you go. Yep, absolutely, sure. Captain Carolina, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Not a real-world operation, then. Rich made me do it. Uh-oh. How dare we? Surprised there isn't a mod for them. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day. I think nobody's bothered to make a mod for them because they know that Fenix is making them as well, right? So they should be out sometime soon. Who knows, man? Flying from Fuerteventura to Tunis on the Fenix A320. Nice. Joseph, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Beko Tech, good to see you, man. Welcome back from Ghana. Hope all is well, man. Good to see you, dude. Where are you flying today, airplane? We are flying to Gdansk, as it shows you right up here, and as it also says in the title. There's lots of ways to figure out exactly where we're flying to, Charlie. So, yep. Hey, man, how's it going? Gdansk is my hometown. Hey, Jacob, very cool, man. We don't fly into there very often, so looking forward to this one. We've got the Drzecki design Gdansk, so it should be beautiful on the views and visuals coming in this evening, so it should be awesome. We are flying real time. We are flying real weather, which means that we're going to get a nighttime arrival back here into Stockholm, which should be cool. So we like that. So, a visual mod shouldn't be that hard to make, right? PMDGs have them. I don't know, Erin. The thing is Fenix isn't just doing a visual mod. Fenix is actually like doing the difference between like the fuel burn, the characteristics of the aircraft. They're doing all kinds of stuff to it, right? So that's why it's taken Fenix a little bit longer than it has everybody else. So yeah, that's the reasoning behind it. We are doing a round trip. Yeah, we're leaving Stockholm. We're going down to Gdansk, and we're back to Stockholm today. And then, of course, we are live again this evening. We're doing some JetBlue ops out of LaGuardia. We're taking the A321 from LaGuardia down to Orlando this evening, so that should be a good one as well. So just loaded into Aerosoft EDDF, amazing FPS. Good, great news. The main reason I didn't decide to fly into Frankfurt today is I think that every streamer under the sun, literally every streamer, is flying into Frankfurt today. I can be one of those that will wait. I don't need to. I mean, you've already all seen what it looks like. There's no big showcase. There's no nothing that I need to do. If you do want to see it, there's other streamers. Like I said, everybody is streaming Aerosoft Frankfurt today. So we're going to wait for maybe like next week when it calms down a little bit, and then we can go about that. And honestly, I didn't want to fly in with all the traffic that's going to be there as well. It's just going to ruin the experience, in my opinion. It's going to be trying to load in 50 airplanes on the ground, trying to get ATC, trying to get it's just going to be an absolute clusterfuck. So yeah, we'll fly in like next week or something once everything is settled down a little bit, and we'll fly into Frankfurt. We'll take a look at it. I do plan on picking up the scenery. Aerosoft didn't send me over a free copy. Nothing really surprising there. Aerosoft, I don't think, likes the channel very much because we actually speak the truth in our minds here on this channel. So yeah, they weren't really interested. Sorry, chat. I've got to be paying attention to my phone here, waiting for a very important email. Is this Microsoft ESSA? No, this is the Orbex ESSA. You can always put !aircraft, or you can check the link in the description. I always post a link to the sceneries that I'm using for that specific stream. I make it nice and easy for you guys. So just watch the 30-page documentation on how sharklets work, and you know release is close. There you go. Absolutely. Yep. Flying Air Canada 777 from Heathrow to Toronto, 105 knot headwind. Oof. Yeah, welcome to that fall/winter headwind. Here she goes, man. Here she goes. All right, friends. So without further ado, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. We're looking at about 50, what did it say? 57 minutes into Gdansk this afternoon, this evening. So let's get this aircraft ready to rock and roll. The only thing I've done is I've got the battery switch turned on and I've got the ground power enabled. That's it. So let's get our gears left side, right side, and center all to the nav position. Beautiful. We'll get our evac caps on. Wonderful. Let's go and get our ground control on. Let's get our crew supply on. Nav and logo light comes on. APU master start switch goes on. No smoking to the auto position, and we will arm our emergency exits. Beautiful. We've got Nick back up into first class. Huge no floaties to you, Nick. Thank you very much for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Guys, get some love and chat from Mr. Nick. Thank you for the support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Welcome back into first class. I hope you enjoy your stay here, man, and thank you so much for the continued support of the channel. Appreciate you, man. Do you know when the next Any Builds sales is? I really want the Abu Dhabi scenery. I have no clue. You'll have to go to the Any Builds Discord. That is the best place to find when the deals and specials are going on. Any Builds Discord, which you can just join by putting into Google Any Builds Discord, and it should provide you with a Discord link. That's the best way to stay on top of sales and kind of what they have planned next, if you will. Do Wizz Air have any aircraft without sharklets? No, they do not, Zachary. Why is Navigraph sometimes unable to find the ILS approaches? Meanwhile, PMDG has a lot of them in the FMC. Ludwig, something tells me you don't have Navigraph installed correctly. It usually is the other way around. Navigraph will have all of the approaches and all of the runways and departures, and usually the default to SOBO AirAC data is missing some information and stuff like that. So, welcome, Luke, thanks so much for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Welcome back to business class. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much, guys. Get some love and chat for Luke as well, man. Really do appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Any plans for some PGA Tour? Maybe if we get a new PGA Tour. I don't really have any plans as of now. No. I'm doing well, Joseph. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Appreciate you stopping by. He kept doing a 4-hour flight from Algiers to Jeddah in the 777 by Saudi Airlines. Nice. Enjoy your flight, man. Sounds like a good one. Okay, if we jump over here, we can see our passengers are already on board, 212 passengers. We've got the cargo on board. We're just waiting for the fuel trucks now. So what we can do is, I believe we have some ATC here today. We have tower and approach. So let's go and grab the departure ATIS. So ATIS information Foxtrot, runway 8 is in use. Okay, so that's good. Should be the same departure that we have planned here. The Babel, what was it? The Babel 3 Lima. Babel 3 Lima is, I guess, what we're going to be expecting. Runway 8 for departure. Okay. If we have a look-see here, runway 8 is all the way up there. So nice little taxi, probably like Zulu X-ray or something, all the way up into there. Should be nice. Persilis, thanks so much, man, for your first-class subscription. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much for the continued support of the channel. Truly do appreciate you, my friend. Thank you very, very much. Incredibly kind. Ecap, how's everything been? Everything's good, man. Gamer Boy, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. Maverick, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. On the approach, look at the coast. Should be a skyscraper. Okay, cool. I'll try and remember that one for sure. Yeah. First time doing avion comps. Plans on doing Central America again. Yes, Miles, I do. Especially want to go back to Mexico. I've got some really great scenery down in Mexico. Would love to go back to Mexico at some point soon. Okay, let's grab our clearance here, friends, quickly. I'm just going to the Babel 3 Lima departure, and we'll advise that we have ATIS information. I think it was Foxtrot. Yes, ATIS Foxtrot. So, ATIS Foxtrot, there's our departure. Does it say if I have to do anything crazy? 1029 on the QNH, Cavett conditions. Okay, good. So, let's tune to tower. 18505, and we'll go ahead and get our clearance. 18505. Good. Flip that over. Good.
Runway 08 and right and departure, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff.
All right, we can come down here. We can start initializing some things as well. So, call sign today, Wizz Air. What are we? 43 Quebec Kilo. 43 Quebec Kilo. Interesting call sign today. Good. You can see ESSA over to EPGD Gdansk. Good, with an alternative EPPO. Looks good. All right, and we're going to go ahead and set this all up now. Persilis, thank you very much for the support as well, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, man. Do you ever use CPDLC or do you prefer voice clearance? I prefer voice clearance. I do want to start moving over to CPDLC though, Diabetic Lad. I got to figure out my hoppies account and all that fun stuff, but yes, I do plan on starting to utilize some of those as well. So, Frankfurt is released. Yep, every single person and everybody that has a YouTube or a Twitch channel is flying into Frankfurt today, Edward. So I'm just going to pump the brakes a little bit, man. It's okay. It's not, you know, I can wait, man. We'll fly into Frankfurt like next week or something like that. I don't need to join the rest of everybody and just fall in line, you know what I mean? Offer something a little bit different. You said everybody is flying into Frankfurt today, so we can have a little break. We'll let everybody fly in, and then we can fly in next week or something like that. CPDLC doesn't have clearance options. I think there is, but yeah. Is Microsoft played online or offline? You can do both, but I usually play online. Atlanta Tower, very good evening. Wizz 43 Quebec Kilo ATIS Foxtrot IFR to Gdansk, please.
Wizz 43 Kilo Quebec, Arlanda Tower, clear to Gdansk, bump up 3 Romeo departure, 5,000 feet, squawk 4431, QNH 1029er.
Cleared into Gdansk, Baba 3 Romeo departure, initial climb 50, squawking 4431, QNH 1029.
Wizz 43 Kilo here, Quebec Kilo, reback correct.
All right, so we got our clearance. Beautiful. Cost index is going to be 5, and we're going up to cruise level of 350. Beautiful. Let's go to flight plan. ESSA departures. We're planning runway 8. We are on the Baba 3 Romeo departure. There it is there. Good. We'll go ahead and insert that. Wonderful. Into Gdansk this evening. Let's have a quick little look-see and see what the weather's doing here in Gdansk. 050 at 9 knots. 050 at 9 knots, which means we're probably going to land on runway 11. I think that would make the most sense, right, chat? Yep. According to the winds, that would make the most sense. Here is the arrival coming in. We should have Golf Delta 803 to intercept. If we go here, I think, yeah, there's no ILS. There's just an RNP. Which is perfectly fine, no problem. We can do an RNP approach, so we'll select that one. Good. Okay, beautiful. So we're going to plan for the RNAV 11. We're going to be on the Ogda 4 Romeo arrival. There it is there. And our approach we want via Golf Delta 803, which is correct, and we'll accept that. Beautiful. Good. Flight plan is in there. 372 miles on the flight plan. Looking good. I think we're getting fueled. Okay, good. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure the fuel truck is going. So fuel truck is going today. That is good. That is all done. How long is the flight? 57 minutes. 57 minutes. Average is about 59 minutes. Once you finish our round trip back to ESSA, I'll go ahead and download the, go fly down to Frankfurt on VATSIM. I'll give it a test and let you know how it goes. I mean, I already know exactly how it's going to go, but yeah. Free Fenix 320 worth it? How is it different from the eBuild 320? Very different. And yes, I would say that it is worth it. Yeah. All right, come down here, AlexSiu, let's go to our AOC menu. Beautiful. Received messages, load sheet, accept that. Wonderful. Good. I'll just wait for the finalized load sheet here to come in. The Adirs take a little bit longer time to align as well because we're so far north right now, which is kind of crazy. You love requesting PDC when it's available? Yeah. AnyBuild 320 is great freeware. Fenix 320 is good payware. Yeah, absolutely. The thing that I love about the Fenix is the external flight model and the external dynamics. It allows them to do just a little bit more. I think both are great, don't get me wrong, but I also think that Fenix, for a payware aircraft, also deserves its, you know, as equal amount of love as the fly-by-wire and the AnyBuilds and stuff like that. It's a fantastic product. Fantastic product. QNH, sorry, 1029, we've got that, and then our squawk code today was 4431. And we'll turn that on and reporting. Good. Pizza for breakfast. I haven't done pizza for breakfast in a very, 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 very long time. All right, I think we're fully boarded, which we are. Let's send all of this data down here to the McDo. Go to our NITB page, make sure all of that is good. Wonderful. And then we've got our finalized load sheet here as well, which we'll go ahead and accept. 212 passengers. Beautiful. Everything looks good there. Let's go upstairs. Let's spool up the EPU. Wonderful. Let's come over here. Let's go to our departure performance or takeoff performance page. Stockholm, runway 8. Surface conditions are dry. We're going with a flaps 1. Force toga no, anti-ice off. Packs will be on. We'll sync load sheet. We'll sync live weather. We'll go ahead and calculate our V-speeds. 41, 44, 48, flex of 51, 1/up 0.9. Let's go ahead and send all of that data down here to the McDo. We'll go to our performance page. We will confirm that all of those numbers have been inserted, which they have. Beautiful. We're looking good. Feels refreshing flying the AnyBuilds with the fly-by-wire Neos after flying the Fenix for a long time. Sure. Yeah. Cap, what do you think about the new Air Canada demand that people check in at least 1 hour before their flights or they won't board? I feel like that's like, okay. Why, are they having a problem with, like, people not boarding their flights and stuff like that? But, I mean, I feel like that's pretty normal. I'm usually at the airport an hour and a half before my flights. I feel like everybody usually should be, unless, like, you're a frequent traveler and you just, you know, you live by the edge of your seat or something like that, but I don't know. I mean, I also check in 24 hours before my flight, Dan. I have the app for, I have the WestJet app, the United app, the Air Canada app. I find it kind of, I don't know who wouldn't want to just have the app and, like, check in. And I guess some people have that comfort of, like, going to the airport and, like, speaking to an actual representative and checking in that way. I guess, like, people that are just maybe afraid of technology or something like that. But yeah, minimum I'm there at you know, I have a flight here coming up on Saturday morning. I leave at 6:30 a.m. I'm going to be at the airport for 5 a.m. Do I need to be that early? Probably not, but better safe than sorry, right? It's much easier to just sit in the airport and wait for your flight than it is to you know, have to run through the airport or you know, get stuck in a line. And yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I always figured there was, like, a thing like that, but I guess they've got people who are the problem. Yeah, well, I was going to say, it's, what do they have? Like, obviously it's a big enough issue where they're having to implement something like this, because obviously people aren't doing it. External power gets removed, fuel pumps go on, beacon light goes on, seatbelt sign goes on, and we're going to go ahead and push ourselves back. How long is TSA wait at Ottawa? If you're going internationally, it's nothing. Internationally, it's super easy. Domestically out of Ottawa, depends on what time you're leaving. It can be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Domestically. Okay, so we are at gate, so I'm having to zoom in to see what gate we're at. Terminal 4, stand 37. I can just say gate 37 probably, actually. He'll know exactly what we want. Alright.
Check completed. Wipe has been inserted.
Tower Wizz, 43 Quebec Kilo, ready for push and start, stand 37.
We said 43 Quebec Kilo, push back and start up approved, caution, company pushing back on the stand 35.
Alright, we'll keep an eye on company traffic to our right and cleared for push and start with 43 Quebec Kilo. 2 hours prior to departure? Yeah, there you go, man. I'll always be 2 hours early just because of the long lines, yeah. My textures are so grainy, especially ground and tree textures. I don't know how to get rid of this, and if I've changed the film grain to 0, have been trying for a week and still can't manage. I'm not sure. I'm still getting GSX. GSX has been so broken lately, man. The fact that I have to do this with every livery and remind it that there's no pushback raise is just crazy, man. Just crazy. All right, continue the pushback. Real life pushback procedures. That's what I'm going to do. Park brake is off. I hope we don't push into one another. We're both pushing at the same time. Engine mode selected to the start position. Good. I'm using the real world start procedure. Whatever the hell that means. Seatbelts are on, beacons on, APU's on, bleeds are on. Good. Let's pull up engine number 2. Enjoy, friends. These are the IEE engines today. Cap, did you see that traffic earlier in Frankfurt? Don't think it was an enjoyable experience given the enormous amount of people. Yeah, well, that's another reason why I'm just not flying to Frankfurt today, man. Just everybody under their, everybody under the sun, everybody and their mother and their grandmother has been flying into Frankfurt today. I think I checked out like 5 streams earlier this morning before I went live. Every single person was flying into Frankfurt. So I think you guys will all survive without me flying into Frankfurt today, right? I think we'll all be okay. Like I said, we'll fly next week, man. I plan on picking up the scenery, but I also, there's not much point in me flying in if 15 other streamers have already flown in, right? Like, it's not, what showcase am I doing at that point? So we'll fly in, we'll have a look at it. I do want to pick it up, so yeah. 15 FPS, yeah, exactly. Well, that's another thing, right? With that much traffic on the ground, it kind of, it takes away from the experience, at least for me, you know what I mean? 96 arrivals and 101 departures. That's not fun for anybody, dude. Sorry, man. If that's your sense of fun, sorry to rain on your parade, but that's not fun to me, man. To have to go and sit there and fight just to get clearance, and fight just to talk to tower, and fight to talk to ground, and nah, man. And then have to sit and wait 45 minutes and stuff like that. Nah. No, thank you. No, thank you. But if that is your thing, enjoy it, dude. Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
God, I love the startup sounds of the IE engines, man. Departure would be a nightmare. Flying in would be fun. I mean, until VATSIM renders in all those aircraft, and then you're in a slideshow. Totally agree with you. I'll do Frankfurt to Barcelona later offline with FSLTL. Yeah, it's not even about that. I'll just, like I said, man, I'll just wait like a week or two until it's not, you know, everybody under the sun isn't flying into there, and we can, I'm sure we'll get some great flights, and we'll get a great review in. I do love Aerosoft airports. I've got all of their other mega airports, so yeah. Flap set position number 1. Frankfurt isn't going anywhere. That is a perfect, couldn't have said it better myself, my friend. She ain't going nowhere, friends. We can have a look, see when it's not going so crazy. And I think there was like an event this evening as well. I was watching Jamie, London controller, earlier, and he's doing some event with Aerosoft or something like that. So there's an event going on tonight, which again is just going to make it even worse in my opinion. So yeah, we will hold off. That's as best as I can put it. EPU and EPU bleed can go off. Beautiful. Everything else is set. We'll call for taxi instructions. Tower Wizz Air 43 Quebec Kilo ready, taxi runway 08.
Wizz 43 Quebec Kilo, taxi holding point, runway 08.
Taxi holding point, runway 08. Wizz 43 Quebec Kilo. That doesn't help. Do I take Yankee or do I take X-ray?
Wizz 1123.
I think I take.
Taxi holding point, runway 08.
I think we take. I think it's you take the outers on Yankee and then X-ray for 08 to X-ray 2. I'm almost positive. Blue Star, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. This is greetings to the cap. How are you doing? Have you had a look at the E-Jets? I heard there was an update. Yeah, but the update.
Sorry, I was listening to the stream. There's standardized taxi routes at Arlanda, but taxi Zulu Foxtrot, Yankee, X-ray, water point 08.
Okay, so Zulu Foxtrot, Yankee, X-ray, and then, okay, I'll have a look at the charts as well, thanks. All right, so Zulu Foxtrot, Yankee, X-ray, like that. Those are, I guess they have like assigned taxi routes. Pretty cool, actually. Singh, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for support. Appreciate you. Noselight can come on here, friends. We'll do our takeoff config test. Good. Ground spoilers need to be armed. I thought I did that. Wonderful. And then our trim value. We need to get our trim to up 0.9. So we'll set our trim value here. There is up 0.9. Beautiful. Good. GMC, my man. 5 gifted members. Incredibly kind. This dude at least gifts 5 members every single stream. Chat, can we please get some love for GMC? GMC, I need to add you to the Honorary Lifetime Captain's Award because the amount of support that you give the channel is just truly outstanding. So thank you, man. Really do appreciate you, man. GMC with the 5 gifted members. Appreciate you big time. Guys, let's get some love in chat, and if you did get a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you in chat. Unbelievably kind, man. Unbelievably kind. Wished Orbex made ESSA for console. Is it not on console? Interesting. No, I had zero clue you could see your trim with that window. Yeah, Zach, you have to select the flight control, though. FCTL, flight control. Why am I getting like...
1735. You want me to follow the Wizz Air that's in front of me?
My plane is... I'm getting like insanely crosswind. I can't keep it straight on the center line. It's weird. Travis, 5 gifted members as well. Huge no floaties to you, Travis. Thank you very, very much for the support, my friend. I appreciate you. That is incredibly kind as well. Thank you, man. Truly do appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, dude. Guys, let's get some love and chat for Mr. Travis as well, dropping 5 gifted members. Thank you, man. Seriously, appreciate you. Incredibly kind. I think it was the wind. I think we've got like a tail quartering wind or something, because now it's fine. So it's something to do with the wind. Speaking of which, what is the wind? 090 at 7. I don't know. No, rudder trim. That's the first thing I checked. Rudder trim is set fine. Weird. Is the center line always important? When landing, yes. Absolutely.
First, Alpha 0 Hotel 731, wind 080 degrees 6 knots, runway
yeah, look at the sock, yeah.
And departure, clear for takeoff.
So that's what it was, I guess. The 9 knots was pushing the nose. Your sim looks so good. I have a 4080 with a 7800 X3D and good setup, but my ground and trees are so grainy. Huh. Excuse me, sir. Why is there a United?
731, wind 080 degrees 6 knots, runway 08 right hand departure, clear for takeoff.
A United CRJ here. I don't know what's going on.
Alpha 0 Hotel 731, Arlanda Tower.
He's showing up as Alpha Sierra something. But he's definitely a United RJ. Which I'm a little bit confused about. Unless that's what the model matching did. I don't know. Could be. Morning, Cap. Picked up 2 more vertical sceneries last night, Ontario and Provo for some Allegiant ops. Nice, man. Enjoy. Enjoy. Tower Wizz 43 Quebec Kilo. We're out behind that aircraft. I don't think he knows what he's doing. Either that or his sim crashed.
It's a 43 Quebec Kilo. Yeah, sorry, trying to sort it.
Sim might have crashed, and he might just be here. He's got 2 hours on VATSIM. Apparently my chat's saying he has less than 2 hours on VATSIM.
Yeah.
Maester, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Another working. Why? What's up?
Stockholm Tower, Alpha Hotel 731, holding short of runway 08 ready for departure.
Alpha 0 Hotel 731, Arlanda Tower, wind 080 degrees.
Nope, no troll, he's right there.
08 right hand departure, clear for takeoff.
Wouldn't be a real world op without traffic on the runway.
Stockholm Tower, clear for takeoff, runway 08, Alpha 731.
Wi-Fi's been brutal today? Okay. Can't you hide him? I can, but I still can't, like, go through him. Probably just new and doesn't know what he's doing. I'm gonna say that. Yes, correct. That's exactly what I think is going on. That is exactly what I think is going on.
We said 43 Quebec Kilo in sequence, line up and wait, runway 08.
In sequence, line up and wait, runway 08, Wizz Air 43 Quebec Kilo. I don't even think my boy knows how to operate his airplane, to be honest with you. His speed brakes are out, no flaps. Something sus is going on.
78 November Zulu, sorry for the wait, clear to Gdansk, pop up 3 Romeo.
The speed brakes and no flaps are icing on the cake. Is a crash in the making. I was going to say, we're going to watch his departure. We're going to line up and wait, so we'll be able to see his departure. Chef's kiss, if you will. EM, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, dude. You should fly out of Frankfurt. Oh, yeah. We'll fly out of Frankfurt. Not busy at all today.
Around the tower, hello,
Not busy at all.
Alpha requesting I-4 to Göteborg with information Foxtrot.
All right, we're going to hold short in sequence.
36 Alpha, no
We
flight
have
plan.
been given clearance to line up and wait in
Alpha,
sequence.
Alpha.
So we're just going to hold here. We'll wait for him to depart. And then we will line ourselves up. Sonny, what's up, mate? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well.
735 in sequence, line up and wait, runway 08.
Happy Thursday, my amigo.
In sequence, line up and wait, runway 08, scanning data 1735.
If he's new, then they should fly 2 slots from Frankfurt. Been itching to get back into the MD-11. Nice. We're going to do the MD, yeah, within the next couple weeks. I'm going to jump back in the MD-11. 777, do some heavy ops.
Sweet Cat 36 Alpha, you should have that now.
You're ready for clearance.
All right.
Alpha, Sweet Cat.
We've got departure
Yeah, I'm ready for
126,655.
Alpha, cleared Landvetter, Rockney 3 Romeo departure, 5,000 feet, Koch 0261, information Foxtrot valid, QNH 1029.
Well, actually, I let chat vote on
so
today,
you're
Sonny.
good,
Last week we had a vote up. There was almost 1,200 votes. Everybody wanted to see the Phoenix again this week, so.
Rockney 3 Romeo.
All right, landing lights on, runway turn off, strobe lights,
0261,
wing lights, nose light. Let's go flying. Line up and wait. Probably missed it, but there's a stream tonight. And what's the flight? There is a stream tonight. We're flying JetBlue out of LaGuardia. JetBlue LaGuardia to Orlando. Be waiting for an ETR? Might be waiting a little bit longer. Sorry, man. Without sharklets? I know, right? Can't see the takeoff.
71, contact Stockholm approach 126.65.
It was rough. He's over here.
Stockholm Tower, Stockholm Tower contact departure. Thank you very much and have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
You can tell he's new just by the way he's handling the controls. He's going sideways to space.
Tower, Skinhaven 3205 with information.
Looks like my usual departure.
28 left, requesting airport to Landvetter.
Skinhaven 3205, stand by, number 1 for clearance. Break, Wizz 43 Quebec Kilo, wind 08, 0 degrees 6 knots, runway 08, right hand departure, clear for takeoff.
right hand departure. 08, right hand departure, clear for takeoff. Wizz 43 Quebec Kilo. All right, friends, let's do this. Joystick cam comes on, sounds go up. Enjoy the departure, my amigos. Throttle's up to about 40%. Good. Did I not? I could have sworn we did block time.
3205,
Apparently we didn't.
Rockney 3 Romeo departure.
Chrono's on. Let's go flying. Manflex 51 SRS runway auto thrust bleu. Slight nose down pressure on the side stick.
Landvetter, Rockney 3 Golf departure,
Airspeed's alive.
Rockney 3 Romeo departure.
100 knots, we're neutral. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gears going up.
Kilo, contact Stockholm approach 126.655, good evening.
126,655, thanks, wonderful ATC, we'll see you soon. Wizz Air 43 Quebec Kilo. All right, turn that down here a little bit. Orlando departure, very good evening, Wizz Air 43 Quebec Kilo, 1,700, climbing 5,000.
Wizz Air 43 Quebec Kilo, Stockholm approach, identified, land
flight level 180.
Climb flight level 180, Wizz Air 43 Quebec Kilo. Alright, give you a wing view. Bring the throttles back. A little bit today. You can only dream of FPS like this. Hey man, frame gen mode.
When passing flight level 65, proceed direct left run.
Right, when passing flight level 65, we'll proceed direct NEPVA, Wizz Air 43 Quebec Kilo. Alright, let's go flaps clean. You heard the man, 6,500 feet, we go direct NEPVA. Let's go and get our runway turnoffs off, nose lights off, wing lights off, disarm the ground spoilers. Good. Bumpy. Pitch for climb, maintain 250 knots. There we go. Is frame gen easy to remove if you don't like it? Yes. Yeah, just follow the instructions, man. There's instructions provided. Fairly simple indeed. $5,000 feet, standard barrel. It's got a right turn coming up here.
Maybe 1735 with you passing the
Sky 125, hello, Stockholm approach, identified, flight level 180.
Flight level 180, Scandinavian 1735.
Comes our right turn. And here comes 6,500 feet, so we'll go direct to NEPVA. Insert. Just realized I can ask chat, got help for something that isn't working in Microsoft. Yeah, we'll do our best to help you out, man, for sure. Any constraints, we'll pull that out. Flying by hand today, no autopilot. No, not going to do the full flight, just going to do the first turn out. Usually what I like to do. I usually like to hand fly the first turn, or turns if there's multiple. Let's roll out here, we'll hand it over to autopilot. Beautiful. Autopilot 1 is on. Bring you up to the flight deck. RJ, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday afternoon, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks so much, man. We here flying one of the worst airlines in Europe. Who, Wizz? I don't know a lot about Wizz Air, to be honest with you. I don't know a lot about them, but you're good at turning the plane. Thank you. Love how you flawlessly manually fly. Whenever I play flight sim, I turn on autopilot after takeoff. I got to. I mean, you're only going to get better if you practice, right? Don't turn on autopilot immediately. Landing lights are off. Seatbelt signs are coming off, and well, we're above 10,000 feet. Look at that beautiful departure out of Stockholm. Sun is setting. Beautiful.
731, freedom control is line, and monitor Unicom 1 to that.
He's a good stick handler. Oh boy. Spicy. Hey, I'm getting my VR headset today, but I'm going on holiday tomorrow. Oof. Well, looks like you got something to enjoy as soon as you get back, right?
Monitor Unicom 122.8.
If it's a straight out departure, I usually just kick out autopilot after 500 feet. Yeah, I usually hand fly up to about 1,500, 2,000, something around there, but yeah. Absolutely, you would, Sean. Yep. Capo from Gatwick to Bilbao on a Vueling 320neo, raining in both areas. Singapore to New York would be a nice stream. It's a long one, man. That is a long one. You like doing the twists and turns of hand flying? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, tonight should be fun. The departure out of LaGuardia is always fun because you get like a bunch of turns and direct twos and yeah. Hey Gap, are you picking up Aerosoft's Frankfurt? I will, behind the skies. Yep, it's just literally everybody is flying there today, so
Waiter 43 Quebec Kilo, Sweden control of flying morning unicorn 1.2.8, bye-bye.
122.8, thanks, wonderful ATC, have a great evening. Wizz Air 43 Quebec Kilo. 122.8, beautiful, Unicom. Yeah, I'm going to pick up Frankfurt, but yeah, literally, dude, like, I woke up this morning behind the skies. First thing that I do, like, when I'm setting up my stream is I usually go over to YouTube, I usually go over to Twitch, I kind of see what's going on. I counted, I think there was 17 streams going into Frankfurt, something like that, and I was just like, okay, well, I don't need to fly into Frankfurt today. I can wait, it's okay, I have patience. I'm not one of those, like, I have to be the first one to show this. I'm not really one of those people. Unless it comes to, like, airplanes that, like, people have been, like, highly anticipating. That's when, like, I'll put effort to be, like, one of the first streams to, like, you know, first channels to showcase it. But, yeah, it's just... And I honestly figured, man, it would just be an absolute shit show. And I'd probably just end up getting frustrated because of how many people are on the ground and everybody stepping on one another. And, yeah, just... We'll wait till next week when all the, you know, it's calmed down a little bit. I know that it's going to be a busy airport for the foreseeable future, but yeah, release day, unless you're doing something like with the developer, like a showcase specifically for the developer, release day airports they're a little bit difficult to swing. Looking at VATSIM radar right now, and it's stating 85 arrivals and 60 departures. Yeah, Andreas, earlier, there was like 99 arrivals and 101 departures or something like that. It's crazy, man. Crazy. So you're on vacation till when after today? I leave Saturday morning, very early Saturday morning. I got to be at the airport for 5 a.m. on Saturday morning. I'm gone Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then I return Wednesday evening. I think I'm allowed to tell you where I'm going, but I'm not entirely sure yet. So I'm not going to say anything just in case I get in trouble. But I've read somewhere and somebody did tell me that we are allowed to say where we're going, but I don't want to say it just in case. Didn't we already have a freeware Frankfurt? Yeah, we've got a great freeware Frankfurt. Yeah, we flew into there like a week ago, not even. So that was another reasoning why I've like, okay, well, we don't need to go back, you know, we don't have to run back to Frankfurt, you know what I mean? We were literally there a couple days ago. Remember, we had the go around. So, is this your time flying into London? I wish I was going across the sea, man. I wish I was going overseas. I'm not going overseas. I am going pretty far, but yeah. Just save all the info for when you're back. Yeah, I could do that as well. Make everybody kind of keep guessing where we're going, what we're doing. You know what I mean? I saw the new Frankfurt and I didn't think it was that good. I was watching it yesterday on Chewy. Chewy was streaming yesterday. I popped in to say hi to him. I saw Jamie this morning, London Controller was flying, and I mean, it looks fine, dude. Just looks super busy, so, you know, getting a good, like, decent performance seemed to be a big thing. Chewy yesterday was getting like 40, 45 FPS, 4K ultra settings on VATSIM. Not bad, but, you know, yeah. Apparently the optimization is really good, just don't fly it on VATSIM, Sonny, and I think you'll be fine. If you're concerned about performance or heating and stuff like that, yeah. Hello, Goodman. What are you testing? ESMM Control. Who is ESMM? That is Sweden Control. Oh, well, looks like Sweden Control has come online. 127 755. They were just saying that he wasn't online. There we go. Why did you get timed out? I don't think you got timed out. I didn't see you get timed out. 127755 for feed-in control. Dan Cap, taking a vacation just to go eat In-N-Out burger? I wish, dude. I wish, man. I think I can tell you where I'm flying. Maybe. Maybe I shouldn't say anything. He got timed out for yelling engine fire. Oh, he does that every single time I take off. He screams engine fire at Goodman's. Yeah. Sweden Control, very good evening. Wizz 43 Quebec Kilo. Flight level 220, climbing 350. Climbing flight level 350, Wizz Air 43 Quebec Kilo. Yeah, I usually just ignore whatever Goodman's putting in chat until I get off the ground. Because, yes, he always spams engine fire, something. I don't know. They just started flying from Stockholm to Montreal and Toronto with Air Canada 787s and Scandinavian A321 Neo. Ooh. I could not imagine being on a flight from Stockholm to Montreal on a 321 Neo. Oh, that's like 7 hours? 6.5, 7 hours? Oh boy.
Request 350 for 1735.
Enjoy the flight to Arlanda Tower 8. Thanks for your TC, man. Appreciate you, Branchy. Thank you, dude. Always love flying out of Stockholm. Beautiful scenery. You should get decent weather as well. We'll be flying back here as well. Should be good. But then choose Air Canada and their 787s? Yeah, absolutely, but yeah. Thoughts on the Flight Factor 777 now with VNAV that is added in? Interested to check it out? I feel like that is a baiting question, William. You already know the answer. I don't need to answer that or explain why or why not. You already know the answer to that. My idea of why an init request won't work says AOC section flight plan uplink instead. I don't mind. It would just be useful for the future. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why, Little. Did you make sure to insert your SimBrief username and stuff like that? Everything is set correctly? You still have to do speeds manually? Yeah, anyways, like I said, man, I have the PMDG 777, which does everything that I want it to do flawlessly. Yeah, I'm very happy with flying my PMDG 777 in Microsoft. I don't need a early access beta 777 in X-Plane. It does nothing for me. Stockholm to Toronto, Air Canada 787 is blocked at 7 hours and 55 minutes. The Scandinavian A320 Neo is blocked at 8 hours and 39 minutes. Dude, imagine being in a narrow body for 8.5 hours. That's crazy, dude. Crazy. Atlanta is stepping up direct flights with ANA to Tokyo opening in January as well. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Flight Tech Sim said the VNAV and the Flight Factor 777 isn't mature yet. Yeah, it's very early access. Anyways. Leave it up to Flight Factor, man. Ooh, bumpy. Is that for me, sorry? No. PMDG really needs to add the 2E 737 livery. Like, how can you not have the second biggest operator in Europe? Well, James, hold on, man. You're on Xbox. There is probably 50 2E liveries already for the PMDG. So it's not. It's more so that they, yeah, like somebody needs to do a livery pack for the 7.3 on Xbox, because there's tons of 2E jet liveries for the 7.3. Just be careful with your wording. It has nothing to do with PMDG. I'm sure they could, maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, there was some bumps there for a second. People forget you can do a walk around just as well with the PMDG. Just use FS Realistic and Avatar mode. Yep, sure.
Direct Arcus, Ryanair 64 Foxtrot Delta.
College, dude, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I have no hard feelings. I have no hard feelings against people that prefer one sim or the other. It really, truly does not bother me. But there's some people out there that they really have to feel justified, right? Like they have to, because they like a product, they have to feel that they have to preach that they like said product. I can agree with you, man. I mean, at this point, everybody's going to use a different simulator for their own purposes. But if you're going to sit there and you're going to try and tell us that like one is better than the other while you've got like 1,000 hours sitting on your computer chair, like, you know what I mean? Like if you really truly want an honest answer, I feel like you have to go speak to like the real world pilots, the ones who actually fly the 777, and then they'll be able to give you their opinion on the matter. But I guarantee you, they're going to have the same response that V1, Flight Deck to Sim, A330 driver, all of the other real world pilots will tell you that even the simulators that they use don't feel like real life, and the flight model is not accurate because it's a simulator. It cannot put real world parameters, right? It just simulates real world like parameters and stuff like that. You're never going to be able to replicate what the real aircraft flies like until you fly the real aircraft. Do you know what I mean? So it's I can't help but laugh about the people that, like, you know, claim that X-Plane is just this far superior product. And you know what that is, man? I mean, really, at the end of the day, that's somebody that's just invested thousands of hours and thousands of dollars. And they don't want to let go of that, right? They refuse to believe that there's something else on the market that can offer the same value because they've invested so much time, so much money. You see it, man. You saw it with FSX. Like when P3D came out, people were like, fuck P3D, I'm FSX, blah, blah, blah. And like you saw it when X-Plane came out, you saw everything. It's natural that you have always a small group or a small percentage of people that, you know, refuses to move forward from it because they've just invested so much of their time and money into these simulators. So it is what it is, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Like I said, dude, I even he was in here last week, you know what I mean? And Dankus Officer was in here, remember? And I told him as politely as I can, like, listen, man, as long as you're enjoying the product, that's all that matters. You don't need to compare it to the PMDG or try and convince people that it's such a great product and stuff like that. If you like it, that's all that matters, man. You're never gonna convince other people. You know, you just sound biased, and it just sounds silly when you hear people try and convince other people. You know what I mean? Do farm simmers act the same way? I have no clue. My cousin is a 777 and a 737 pilot, and he said the PMG is amazingly accurate, and the only thing that's not 100% is the flight model. Like you said, he said systems are almost perfect. Yeah, I mean, and the system depth on the flight factor 777 is good as well. You know what I mean? Like I said, dude, it really just comes down to personal preference. But the people that like want to go about and like say like, oh, you know, like we hear it all the time, like, oh, Microsoft is just a game for Xbox kids. Come on, man. I mean, you know, like that's just the easiest scapegoat, the easiest way out. It's a simulator, just like X-Plane, just like P3D, just like FSX. You make these simulators what you want it to. It all depends on how much time, effort, and money you put into these simulators. As somebody now with thousands of hours in X-Plane and thousands of hours in Microsoft, there's not really much of a difference, man. Like, really, there isn't. Like, when you get down to, like, flying the third-party airplanes and stuff like that, there really is no difference. The only difference is what sim do you prefer? Do you prefer visuals? Do you prefer third-party add-ons? You know what I mean? Wizz Air only operates 321s? No, they have 320s, 320 Neos, 321s, 321 Neos, I believe, as well. Just enjoy your stim and stop trying to trash talk other simmers. It should be one big community. Dude, it's so insane to me that a community so small, like I want you to look around in real life and I want you to think, how many people do you know in real life that also enjoy the hobby as much as we do? None. None of my friends, none of my family members, nobody that I know is interested and involved in flight sim. Nobody. Yet we have such a small niche market, but everybody wants to stand there with knives to our throats and how dare you use that simulator? You're just some stupid kid who uses a simulator. It's like, bro, there is so little of us. Why do we want to? Why can't we just? Oh wow, you use X-Plane? Sweet, man. How is X-Plane treating you? How's the flight factor treating you? How is this? You know, like, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Instead, everybody just wants to yell at each other, and everybody wants to get upset, and everybody wants to, my sim's better than your sim. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy, dude.
Contact on 123,
I always get the, how can you let your PC run and fly all day? Seems so boring. That's normal. I do agree, yeah. Tom, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Couldn't agree more. Just reminds me of him hounding you about it being better and couldn't help but laugh when I saw his comments, but I agree. Just need some justification for spending his money. That's really what it is, college dude. That, especially when it comes to, like, the people that just, like, won't let it go. Like, they continuously seek out different avenues. Facebook, Discords, YouTube streams.
Thanks for today's stream and happy oncoming trip, smile.
Hey, Coyote, appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very, very much for the continued support of the channel, man. I really do appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Guys, let's get some love and chat for Mr. Coyote dropping the 1350. Appreciate you, man. You're on that leaderboard, Coyote. Let me bring this over. Let me go Euro to USD. 1350 on the euro. 1350 is $15, which puts you up to 65. Thank you for the support, my friend. Appreciate you, Kioski. 65 bones. Good. Put you up there, man. 65. And that's going to get you into second place above our good friend Yavuz. There we go. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Incredibly kind. Hopefully chat's getting some love for you. Man, it's been bumpy today, like over the water like this. What is this little island right here, chat? Where are we right now? Visby? What island is this, chat? Anybody know? Because I have no clue. Is that part of Sweden? Has to be ESSV. Must be. Sweden. Free roller coaster. Whee! That's Madagascar confirmed. Nice. Earth. Do you use add-on weather for the turbulence? Yes. It is called Real Cat Turb. Real Cat Turb. And you can put exclamation point RT in chat. Exclamation point RT in chat. Yeah, Real Turb is great, man. It's so much better than the default Microsoft Turbulence. Have I ever been to Sweden IRL? No. Would love to visit one day. But, yeah. Thoughts on the new Airsoft Frankfurt that released today? My thoughts are that every other streamer was flying into Frankfurt today, so I decided not to fly into Frankfurt today so we could do something a little bit different. I figured everybody would have had enough of seeing Frankfurt today. I do plan on picking up the scenery. I will probably pick it up some point next week when I'm back, and we'll do some flights in and out of Frankfurt, probably within the next couple of weeks. Yeah. Wish it was cheaper for Real Cat Turb. I'm unemployed, unfortunately. I wish it was like $3.99, then I could afford Real Cat Turb. I mean, what sim add-on is $3.99, Captain Caroline? I think you have to keep in mind, right? Developers deserve to be paid. I feel for what it costs, for what you're getting for Real Cat Turb, I think it's worth every penny. Just because you're unemployed doesn't mean that the developer has to sell his product at a loss, right? Have to think about big picture, grandioso picture, big picture. Have you watched the Viking series? I watched a little bit of it, Bomb Tech. I haven't watched it all the way through.
We can expect further climbing at 30 miles.
You're expecting further climb 30 miles, 78 miles.
Trying to watch your stream while flying, but whenever I exit the game onto my YouTube tab, the plane and winds have a mind of its own, rolls disconnect my autopilot and dives. That sounds weird. It almost sounds like you've got some type of conflicting... Some type of conflicting control or something.
Mike Kilo 720 for RMP 01 and when ready, descend flight level 1.
Fun fact, Sweden has the most islands of any nation. Interesting. Is because of all these little things, right? Like all these little islands right here. Like even on departure all the way back there, it looked like it was pretty gnarly.
Welcome back.
Yeah, like up here. Like look at over Stockholm, man. It's crazy. Look at all that. Look at all those lakes and islands. I bet there's some great fishing up in Sweden. Probably some incredible fishing. Is this all like inlets from the sea? Is this all saltwater like around here? Or is this all freshwater? Because this is all inlets from the ocean, from the sea. Is this all saltwater or is this freshwater? Probably mixes at some point. I would like to think it probably goes from saltwater to freshwater. Cool though. Very cool.
Due to traffic, turn left by 5 degrees, report new heading.
Sweden has over 220,000 islands. Jesus. Stockholm and Gothenburg archipelagos are very beautiful. Interesting. Cap, I gotta jump off. Cap, I gotta jump off. Hopefully I'll see you tonight. If not, have a safe trip. Ray, take care, my friend. Have a great day as well, dude. Was there an update for the sim today? There was, yes.
1735, what will be your new heading?
I don't know what it was, but yeah. Sure, it's somewhat brackish. Definitely towards the coast, but I think further in. West of Stockholm is freshwater, east is salt. Ah, thank you. Makes sense. Want to visit Sweden, Norway? Yes, I'd love to visit Sweden and Norway, man. Yeah. Probably an Iraq update? Not sure. Ah, Iraq was today? Okay, cool. Yeah. Smitty would remind people to update their Iraq today. Was there another Iraq? Was there an Iraq for Navigraph as well? I'll have to do that this evening. I didn't check.
124680 Ryanair 64 Foxtrot Delta.
Liv, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Hope all is well.
And your 1 Alpha, you're at Copper Master Portugal.
New one came out today? Okay, got you.
Please repeat for York 1 Alpha.
2409 is the new one? Good, thank you. I'll do that after the stream.
Yes, ready.
Okay, we are going to be ready for... Oh, I know why it's doing that.
The wind is 0 degrees, 12 knots. Cavalcade.
It's going to tell us 46 miles till top of drop.
Connect 1023 and traffic level 60.
And then I'm just going to go with like 25.
Copy information, thank you, York 11 Alpha.
Actually, we'll go 15.
York 11 Alpha, just going to bring you back on the transition level 60 and connect 103.
Okay, let's go and punch in some arrival information.
Just repeat the Q&A,
EPGD weather, 050 at 8 knots now.
1023.
05 at 8 knots, good. Temperature 22 degrees, 1022. 22 degrees, 1022. Did I get that correct? 22, 1022, yeah. And minimums, we are on the RMP runway 11, category C aircraft, 760. 760 to our barrel minimums. Good. Cool.
Good evening, Sweden Control.
Also, Sweden has the most Volvos compared to population, probably. Are you into fishing? Not really, no. Excuse me.
Sweden Control.
No, I never got into fishing, to be honest with you, man. Run into it. Mopar dude gets mad at me all the time because of how much like open water and stuff I have up here.
Cleared Moxon 3 Lima, arrival runway 03.
It's category D. We're a category C aircraft. This is your Your category of aircraft. We're a category C.
Sweden control, Scandinavian 45 Tango,
760.
5,000 feet, inbound
The
charge,
approach is in a
Hotel
Cat D.
843.
Canada 45 Tango, Sweden, hello, identified, flying flight level 390.
Climbing flight level 390.
This aircraft is a category D, are you sure? I've always gone with a category C. A321 has approached category C to 75.5 tons and D beyond 77.8. So the A321 has an approach category C. So is it C or D? Do you think Microsoft 2024 will be getting delayed caps since there hasn't been any news on pre-orders? No. No. Got to head out, Cap. Hope to catch the stream tonight. Matthew, take care, man. Thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you. Have a great afternoon, man. I believe A330 driver said the A320 is Cat D. If landing weight is over 77.8, it's a Cat D.
Scandinavian 1735, second.
We are currently gross weight 74.1. So no, we are a category C. If we're 74.1, which down here will confirm 74.1. So category C. So you're saying anything over 77.8. It's something that we'll have to remember. Yeah, it's definitely something we'll have to remember. Now, she can't just say it's D, it's D. Everybody in chat is putting the reasonings why. Category has to do with the approach speed over the threshold, not the MLW. Right, we are... When ready, we'll descend flight level 270, Wizz Air 43 Quebec Kilo. Alright, well there we go, that's what we're looking for. 270 when ready. We will be ready in... I don't know why it says 40 miles. Is that really 40 miles? Till descent? No, descent's in like 10 miles. Yeah. How do you see top of descent in 320? You'll see a little arrow like this that shows you a descent. That's your descent. Okay, anyways, guys, let me just explain something. Let's not start fighting in chat. We're not going to die. Remember, it's a simulator. And remember that we're talking about 10 feet. It's okay. It's CAVIC conditions. Clear skies. We're not going to die. Please, nobody fight in chat. Whether we're a category C or a category D. Somebody's saying it has to do with your approach speed. Well, our approach speed is that of a 320 or 319 or anything like that. I would agree 10 feet maybe in like IMC conditions or something like that. Okay, maybe. But clear skies, it's okay. I don't want people to start freaking out in chat and fighting with each other. I got a bunch of people saying it's category C and they're giving reasons why, and then I have somebody just spamming it's category D without really explaining why.
I have no reported traffic outside control airspace.
Our VAP speed is 143, which is pretty common and similar to like a 320 or something like that, so we're all good. Let's call it a category A, then everybody's happy. Pick category A and annoy them all. It's okay. Like I said, it's CAVIC conditions. We're okay. We will be perfectly fine.
Confirm you are accepting descent into uncontrolled airspace. You will be entering
we will be perfectly fine. E, because the A320 usually has an approach speed which falls into E. I always do category C and I've never had any issues.
Descending 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, York Air 11 Alpha.
What if I want a B? You get a C. That's what happens.
One ready to send final 270, 1735.
C but identifies as a D? Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's a C, but it identifies in whatever you want it to be. I like that. All right, we've started our descent. Seatbelt signs can go on. Beautiful. Excited for arrival into Gdansk. It's been a while since we've been here, chat. Beautiful airport. Drzecki design. So you know it's going to be quality. Do you guys want me to... Actually, I'll start a poll. I'll let you guys decide. Would you prefer...
Sweden, Kneven 325 requesting the
Start poll.
Descent 160, 325.
An inch that identifies as a foot. Nice. C28.
Category C or Cat D doesn't matter as much as making sure you set your cost index to 100.
True.
If you don't do that, your plane will crash.
Yep.
Wheels on, and flaps 70. In case of water landing, you can use Candy with an eye as a flotation device, or just use her.
Jesus Christ. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much, C2A. Appreciate you, dude. And then we've got Average Beaver coming in with the 5 bones as well. Beaver, thank you very much for support, dude. Appreciate you as well. Huge no floaties, man. You guys are crazy. Imagine C2A and Beaver sitting together.
Candy with AI prefers to use Category D while it's only 10 feet. Every foot, even every inch matters. More confidence with the 10 feet in Category D.
Jesus. Huge no floaties to you, Beaver. Thank you as well for the support, man. We need to get Average Beaver and C2A in the same room together, hanging out. That'll be a good one. Would you imagine that? Holy. Thank you for the support, guys. Appreciate you, man. Does weather from Sunbury for Navigraph match with Microsoft 2020? I don't know what to trust. Yeah, it does on average, Alien. The simulator is, I would say, about 10-15 minutes behind. So if there's like a crazy big update to like the METAR data, it might take a little bit to run it through. But for the most part, they're pretty accurate and they're pretty close to one another. Yes. We are... Where are we parking? Monitor Unicom Wizz 43 Quebec Kilo. Thanks for ATC. Bye-bye. All right, we're going to continue our descent down. We'll bug up like 10,000 feet, 5,000 feet. Parking is all the way up at Terminal 1. Okay, so we're going to go auto brake low. We'll be fine. We'll just go full reverse thrust. Auto brake low. And just want to confirm that this plan is correct. Yep, there's the arrival. Okay, we're looking good, and we'll probably end up doing a visual approach, chat. If it's that the weather is that nice, we'll probably just end up doing visual and taking over at like 2,000 feet, 2,500 feet, or something like that. Does the plane automatically start descent when you reach top of descent, or do you have to do something? So little in the Airbus series, you have what's called the push and the pull. So push in to give the aircraft control, pull out for you to take control. Gotta be careful with that push in, pull out stuff. People will take that out of context. But yes, so to get the Airbus to descend, so once you see like your little top of descent, you just push in. You set your altitude like 5,000 feet, and then you just up arrow pushes in, right? And then down arrow would pull it out. This stream is sponsored by Thrustmaster. Thrustmaster. All your flight sim needs. Just tested the new Frankfurt scenery. It looks amazing, but dude, it eats up your VRAM for breakfast. Did you make sure to uninstall the freeware, Andre? Because the freeware one was just an absolute VRAM hog as well. Oof. That sunset. Yowza. Does it start going down when you push it, or does it wait for top of descent? No, it'll start going down immediately. So what happens in the Airbus until it catches path, if you like, let's say you do it 10 miles before your descent, the aircraft will descend at 1,000 feet per minute until you reach your profile path, and then it'll start descending more. So I usually do it about 5 miles. As soon as I see 5 miles or less, Mike, I usually engage it. starts the descent at about 1,000 feet per minute, nice and easy on the passengers, and then as you get up to your profile, it starts descending even more. Whole new meaning to Thrustmaster. I did uninstall it, and I even deactivated all the options that come with it to no avail. The Fenix for me is unplayable as it eats a lot of VRAM as well. Other planes work fine. Okay, interesting. Have to keep that one in mind. Maybe it's only the 7.3 and 777 or something like that we can take into there.
Pulling out is harder.
Davis with a $5 donation. Jesus Christ. All right, we need to get all three of them. Davis, Beaver, and Seat 2A in a room together, and I'm pretty sure we could write a comedy within an hour or something like that. You guys are crazy, man. Thank you for the support, guys. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties. Cap, there's a Jet 2 737 diverted to Manchester after 2 go-arounds. There's another Jet 2 737 returning to Manchester squawking 7,700. Jesus. Not a good day for Jet 2 in Manchester, I would say. What's the airport we landed at last week? Where did we go? And the crossed one was absolutely bananas. It was in the UK. Ryzen 5800X with a 2080, so you have good specs. Yeah. Are you running frame gen, Andre? Can you run? Yeah, you should be able to run the frame gen. Is there still Jet 275 or 76? 75 maybe, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know about that one. I'm going to speed up our descent here. I feel like I'm really slow right now. I'm doing 260 knots at 20,000 feet. 250 knots, sorry, at 20,000 feet. Yeah, I use the frame gen mod, but even with the mod, VRAM gets full. They need to optimize. Okay, got you. Yeah. 7.5 goes from Manchester. Okay. Frame gen was a complete game changer. Absolutely. Absolutely. Need FSS to update their E-Jet series. Roadmaps look promising. I know it takes a while, but my God. Yeah. We're approaching 2 years now, man. It's yeah, I don't know, man. I really, at this point, I just find it kind of laughable, college dude. I mean, I think it's just going to be a matter of time before there's so many aircraft out that, like, we just don't, it just doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? I would love to have a great E-Jet, but I don't know. I'm done kind of like holding my breath and thinking that it's going to, I guess if it happens, it happens, but at this point I'm not expecting much, if that makes sense. Jet 273 landed in Manchester with fire trucks surrounded on the runway. Interesting. Could just be precaution, right? They could have had like a faulty, you know how things work, right? Could have just been an alarm, could have been a sensor, could have been something. They're just taking caution. Have a 3070 with the performance is very bad at every airport. You could try the frame gen mod on the 3070 and see if that works, or alternatively, try turning down some of your settings. This simulator still looks great on the lower end, on like medium and stuff like that. Still looks great as long as you can keep your clouds and your object LOD up a little bit. I think the sim still looks absolutely fantastic. Do you rather take precautions and ignore potential risk? Always trust the pilot? Yes, absolutely. Probably get Aerosoft A330 before the E-Jets. Maybe. I don't know. ECAP, do you ever perform single engine taxis out on the 320? We have done them before, Gabriel. Yep, it's been a while. Yeah, usually I just go with 2 engines and taxi out. Right, we're burning virtual fuel for 1, and 2, there's usually far less traffic on VATSIM than there is, like, let's say, flying out of a real-world airport or something like that. Beaver, dropping the 5 bones. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much for support, buddy. Another donation coming in. I will, I'll let Amy read that one. Thank you for the support, man. Bomb Tech, it's been, honestly, dude, it's been a slow process because she, you know, I take it real easy with her for like a week. and then like she starts feeling a lot better, so she starts like trying to be more active, and then she kind of tweaks it again. So I'm very much in the process now of like shorter walks, no like running or talking with dogs, and like associating with dogs and like getting excited and that stuff. So it's better, that she's definitely better, but it's still nagging her a little bit. You can still see it. So yeah. Faten, my man, dropping the 279. Appreciate you, dude.
Most enjoy the smoothness of the push-in, but pull-out is better. Sometimes you need a steep descent to the runway for catty approach.
Beaver. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. I don't know why it didn't say beaver at the end of that. It definitely should have. And Faten dropping the 279 as well. Says, pushing in is my favorite, like a Thrustmaster. Huge no floaties to you guys. Guys, this is not a Thursday evening stream. I don't think we can behave like this in Thursday afternoons. Usually we keep this fun chat for our Thursday evening streams get to be a little bit spicy. This is a little bit too spicy for an afternoon stream. Thank you all for the support. Appreciate you guys, man. No ass sniffing, terrible for dogs. Yes, exactly. I'm off work for the afternoon for this month, so anything goes. Uh-oh, Beaver. Yeah, that's going to be dangerous. Gonna be dangerous. This is what happens when summer ends. Yes, the adults come back out to play, and we can enjoy our jokes, I guess, right? Oh, man. Yeah, exactly, Davis. We're in trouble for the evening stream if this is what we're going to be like during the afternoon stream. I agree with that. 100%. Yeah, everybody's back fully in school now, I believe, as well. Like, everybody's back at school. PG-13 ended on September 1st. Nice. The people who are fed up with their jobs come back in. Go, Zach. Yeah. Crazy to think everybody's back in school, man. This is like the time that I hated the most. I don't know about you guys. I was not a big fan of school. I didn't enjoy my school experience all that much. So this time of the year was just brutal, man. Just brutal. Everything about it. I used to hate everything about it, man. The smell of, like, you know, school and teachers and like perfumes and used to hate it, man. Hate it. Oh, I do sometimes have little freezes after touchdown or during touchdown. I don't know. No, usually that means VRAM or something, I think. The smell, no, man, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Every teacher had like a different cologne or perfume. And it was, there's something about it. They were all like always super similar. And it was just, it's just that smell. There's just like that, like, it's hard to explain, man. The first, like, you know, like the first week, the first 2 weeks of school, everybody's dressed to impress. Everybody's, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, there's something about it. It's not just the smell of like the teachers, the smell of everything. The smell of, like, you know, freshly cleaned school, because nobody's been in it for the last like 2 or 3 months. The smell of like new textbooks and new pencils and pens and markers, and there's this very specific like sense of that. It's yeah. If you know, you know. I know some people are going to know what I'm talking about. There's something that we'll always remember. It's like fall. You know, like fall has its own like essence, if you will. Yeah. Palm deck. An institution smell? Yeah, sure. I mean, you know, like it's whatever it is, there's something about it. There's something that, like, every year it was the same, man. Every year, the waking up, those like cold, crisp mornings. Something about sitting on the bus and like smelling the diesel of your school bus, because it's like, you know, anyways, there's something about that. It always is there. I sniff new books. Yes, I'm on a list. The smell of textbooks and erasers. Yep. Yeah, like everything, all about it. You know what I mean? Back when I was going to school, it was like the smell of like the cheapest girl perfume and like Axe cologne. Remember when Axe cologne became a thing? Everybody had one in their locker, and oh man. My buses are electric, but full of smells. Jesus. Straight up, my Mr. Clean, they used to mop, was bad, man. Mr. Clean, I remember that. Yeah. You're quite the sniffer. I hate eating in school so much that we got a nearby store instead, but some got caught today. Are you not allowed to leave your school? We were allowed to leave school grounds. We didn't have to stay on the school grounds. Can't stand perfume smell. Some girls just smell like a whole Victoria's Secret shop, and it's ridiculous. You can smell them from across the city. Some, yeah. I mean, guys do it. Guys do it too, man. I have buddies where like they'll pick up their cologne and it's like, it's like, bro, what the hell, man? You want it to be subtle. You want it to be like, you don't want to just be like a walking, like you said, perfume store. Cologne is supposed to be like a, you know, as you walk by somebody, they get a very faint smell, you know? It's supposed to be enticing. Not fucking overwhelming. Right, chat? Right. 10:22 on the QNH. Good. You know what time it is today? If they care about your safety a bit. Correct. Yeah. Erin, good to see you, mate. So strong that you can see the air around them turn solid. Nice. Hey, Cap, just got back from work. What did I miss? Nice departure out of Stockholm, but that's about it. You're just in time, man. That sun is setting behind us. Oof. Right off the right wing. Looking good, man. Cologne and perfume is toxic. I mean, natural scents, expensive colognes and natural colognes and perfumes are not. Where you start getting into dangerous and toxic is when you start getting into, you know, all the synthetic smells, the synthetic scents and synthetic oils and stuff like that that some use. Yes, that's where you have to be careful. I do agree with you on that one. But if you're wearing natural colognes and perfumes, you're usually going to be safe. Also, maybe don't wear it every day, right? So, what cologne do you use? I used to be an insane cologne head.
The problem with too much cologne is that you're one spark of static electricity away from demise.
If you're putting that much on, yes, absolutely. Like I said, man, I always do a spray in the front, a spray in the back, a spray on the wrists. That's really all. And even sometimes then I have some colognes that it's too strong to do that, right? Just one in the front, maybe one on your wrists. Go to like the hot points, right? Something like that. I used to be a huge like cologne head. Right now, I have two that I wear like every day. I have my Creed Silver Mountain Water, which is ridiculously expensive, but it's probably one of the best smelling colognes I've ever smelled in my life. Like, I am literally addicted to the scent. Creed Silver Mountain Water, and then I also have for the fiance, because it's her favorite, is Dior Sauvage. Those are like my two daily. I usually alternate between those two. Now I noticed you are flying to Poland. Nice. Gdansk, sir. Bath and Body bourbon scent. Interesting. Got to spray it on each side of the neck cap, all for the ladies, of course. Yeah. Too much cologne and you will taste like it. It's the worst part about it. I got some Old Spice deodorant and some fragrance. That's all. There you go. That's all you need, man. I wear Carolina Herrera. I'm not sure what that one is. I don't think I've ever smelt that one. Y'all had to be there for the Axe era would suffocate you? Dude. That shit was insane. Yeah. My country hungry. The government banned phones from school. You have to put it in the locker and can be picked up after class at the end of the day. You can't even use it during breaks. Interesting. Probably for the best, man, to be honest with you. If I'm being 100% honest, I feel that that's probably like for the best. And I could see eventually more people also going that route. More countries also going that route. Let's go Flaps 1 here, friends. We've got our final approach path. We've just activated our approach phase. So our aircraft will follow the final approach path. I just got flaps 1 out as well to help with the descent process, so we're looking good. You also have that here. The Axe era, man. Everybody had a bottle. Everybody was spraying it. It was everywhere, man. You could recognize that smell from... Dude. Even today, if somebody like sprays Axe, like the OG, remember, what were this, like Fenix? What were the smells? It was like Fenix and like something else. Yeah, even today, somebody could spray that and I'm going to be like, yep, I know exactly what that is. All right, ground spoilers armed, auto brake is set, position numero uno. We are on final approach course. Good. I'm going to let the aircraft go down to about 2,500, 2,000 feet, and then I'm going to take control. It is a beautiful evening. We should see our runway out there, which we do. There's Gdansk. Again, we are using Derzeki Design Gdansk scenery. Exclamation point scenery, exclamation point scenery 2. Sorry for going out of context, but how do you change the background of the tablet in the Fenix? Fritty, great question. It's something to do... You have to like open a website. There's like a Fenix website. I would just throw it into Google, Fritty, or YouTube. Ask how. I can't remember how to do it. Somebody made this for me, and that's why I have that here. I actually love that. It's badass. As long as no one is inhaling anything. Yeah. Go to the settings. Go to settings there, and there's a website thing. Okay, it's just on the Fenix website. Okay, well, there you go. There you go, Fritty. Listen to chat. I'm pretty sure chat taught me how to do that, so... We're out here talking about Axe body spray, and Fritty's trying to get us back on track. Victor Foxtrot, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. We always talk about the most random things here, dude. It's one thing I love about the channel and doing this is just how much, like, we've been flight simming for so long that we talk about other things now to fill that, like, void. Do you know what I mean? The EFB setting page, then there's a link to a website, and then there's settings on the website. There you go, Fritty. So right above you, what Goodman said. Never do Gdansk is near the sea, although I'm from Germany and probably should have known. Thanks for taking us there. There you go, Earl Bood. No problems, man. I'm here to help. I'm learning geography as well. Walked into a flight school yesterday. Oh boy, it took me 5 minutes at the door just for me to gain your confidence. Nah, you got it, man. Just remember, dude, flight school, everybody starts somewhere, right? Everybody starts somewhere. Gear down, flaps 2. I'm going to set up a little bit earlier. We're going to hit 2,500 feet here in a second. Just going to get it set up a little bit earlier just so I can take control. There's 2,500. We got all of the lights on. Those should have been on. My apologies. Those are on. Those are on. Good. Cool. Chat. Joystick cam's going on. I'm going to hand fly this approach. My airplane. Alright. Beautiful. Sounds up. Let's go flaps 3. And we're approaching 160 knots. We're just going to go right down to flaps full. Got a little bit of a headwind right now. 22 knots. That's why the aircraft is, you can hear the engine spooling up, a little bit gusty.
$2,000.
Alright. Good on approach path. I think I can see the Pappies out there. It's saying 3 white, 1 red. So we're going to get slightly under our deviation path. Because as soon as we can see Pappies, I'm going to start flying Pappies. Don't want to be high up on the approach. Very cool, Andreas. Alright, landing checklist. EK memo, no blue. Gears down, 3 green, flaps full. Spoilers are armed. We're good. All of our lights are on as well. That wind is starting to settle down a little bit. Not much. Trying to get back on Pappies. Now I have a very clear view of the Pappies. Want to make sure I get that. What a beautiful arrival, chat. Just as that sun is setting behind us, the sky has that nice pinkish purple hue. 1,000 feet. Gdansk traffic. 5 mile final. Gdansk. We're probably less than 5 miles, but that's okay. We're actually about like 3 miles. Alright, there's that crosswind coming in. You can see it literally pushing the airplane. That's that crosswind that we were looking for. Might have to do a little bit of correction. Not too much. We're looking good right now. 2 white, 2 red all the way down. You can see how that wind has completely shifted. We don't want to go chasing glide slope, but we'll just ease up here on the descent rate a little bit. Get ourselves back to 2 white, 2 red. There we go.
100 above.
Watch the balloon.
400. Minimum.
Continue.
300.
That is a direct 13 knot crosswind now, chat.
200.
Gusting slightly as well. Definitely have to get some correction here.
100. 50. 40. 20. Retard.
Slight little flare. Slight little correction. Hold it. Good. Nose down gently. Maintain center line. Reversers are green. And out. Wonderful. Man, a lot of rudder input to keep this thing on center line right now. $60 knots, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Gdansk. Not bad. I'm happy with that arrival, friends. A little bit floaty, but overall pretty good. Gdansk traffic, easy. Sorry, Wizz Air 43 Quebec Kilo vacated runway 11. Gdansk. Right, and we'll clear the runway for the traffic behind us. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome. We'll stop our clocks on the flight time. 1 hour and 3 minutes. I think we're 5 minutes late. What's the beep 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 sound just before touchdown? I'm not quite sure what that was. I think it's because it was an RNAV arrival and it switched over to vertical speed. I think that had something to do with it. Just being a little bit weird. Landing lights coming off. Runway turnoffs can stay on. Strobe lights off. Wing lights off. APU master start switch goes on. I will go ahead and clean up our ground spoilers and flaps. Beautiful. And we'll go get ourselves over to the stand, chat. Gate today that we're looking for. One of these gates up over here. Let me close that. Zoom in.
Gdansk traffic, Scandinavian 1735. Short final runway 11.
Short final 11. We want 21. Gate 21. No. All right. Good. Quite a slope on this runway as well. Pretty cool. So you guys, it looks like you guys want to keep it at real time. You guys want some night flights, so we're going to keep it real time for the next leg, guys. You guys are voting on that one. On the missed approach point, final app isn't active anymore and reverts. It does it on every RNAV approach. There you go. Professional answer. Much more professional than my, I don't know. Alrighty, friends. Getting close to the terminal now. We'll go ahead and spool up the APU. Yeah, quite a slope here. I didn't realize there was the airport was on such a slope. Pretty cool. That was a heavy, heavy, heavy crosswind as well. I didn't think I mean, the winds are 040 at 8, so I knew that we were going to be getting a little bit of a crosswind, but it definitely felt much more than 8. Definitely felt much more than 8 knots. We want to go in at Romeo. Romeo is what we're looking at. You can see both. Got the traffic on final there. Very nice. Very cool. Romeo should probably be right here. This is Mike and Romeo, correct? Yes. This is where we want to go. Romeo, and our gate 21 should be this guy right here. And beautiful scenery. This is the wonderful Derzecki design. Derzecki, however you say his name, probably butchering it, but that's okay. Nose light off. Remember, you have to add 10 in every wind in 2020. I mean, you're not wrong. We have 2 marshalers. I don't know which one is. I think GSX is the one in the back.
Back to runway, exit to the terminal.
Gdansk traffic. Wizz 78 November Zulu short final runway 11. Gdansk traffic.
Where are we parked? Okay, it's going to be good right about there. All right, park brakes on. Beautiful upstairs, looking good. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Gdansk. Get our lights on. Beautiful. Wonderful. What a beautiful flight that was. Get the beacon light off. Get the seatbelt sign off. Hey, nice. Welcome down to Gdansk, my amigos. Jump outside, give you a beautiful view here of us deboarding. Wonderful. We actually should be able to see all the passengers, I think, also leaving. We'll give it a nice little view like this. We'll get the passengers deboarding as well. Wonderful. Chat, what a great first flight. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Actually, we can stop our block time. We're a little bit late on the block time, but that's fine. We'll park that right there. Beautiful. Great first leg, my amigos. We're going to watch the deboarding process. Guys, can you bear with me for about 5 minutes? I will be right back. I just have to deal with something here on the side. I'll be right back, guys.
Gdansk traffic, Wizz 78 November Zulu clear runway 11.
Alrighty, friends, we are back. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Got that taken care of. Set up our next flight. We're still deboarding the passengers. You can see them walking through the jet bridge right now. I am going to get our next flight plan filed on VATSIM. We will be changing call signs. 36,000 feet for the return flight. Good. Good, good. All right, that has been filed off. Let's go ahead and connect with 31 Papa Lima. So next call sign. Good. All right. That should be updated for you up top momentarily. Beautiful. Let's go back inside the aircraft. We are almost done deboarding. Yes. Almost there, chat. Almost there, my friends. How many short legs would you do? What do you mean, DJ? Got a few company messages we can deal with down here as well. AlexSiu, AOC, received messages. Gonna have our arrival message. Good. Cool. And wait for the next messages to come through. And I believe you guys have voted to keep it nighttime. So we're gonna end that poll and we will keep it nighttime. Good. Under 45 minutes, but a large amount, like to do like 3 or 4 legs a day at like shorter ones. Yes, yeah, we have done that before. I like doing that as well. You go like back and forth and then to a third airport or something like that, kind of like a real day, if you will, right? Did we do some of those? Okay, we should be fully deboarded, which I believe that we are. Yeah? Good. All right, cool. Let's go to my flight. We're going to import our next flight. Good. We've got 28 minutes on the turnaround. We should be good. Go to mass and balance. 197 passengers, 2,955 kilos of cargo. And we're looking for 6,700 kilos of fuel. So we're going to go load the aircraft. We're going to go GSX. Beautiful. And that is good. Brightness down. Good. Cool. Sweet. And there we go. The aircraft will slowly start to reboard itself. You'll see those guys connect back up and we'll be ready to go. Cool. Let's go down to the McDo. Let's go to our NITREF. Let's do our init request. Good. Call sign for the return flight is Wizz 31 Papa Lima. Throw that into our flight number. Good. EPGD back to ESSA Stockholm. Wonderful. Cost index of 5 initially, and we're going up to 36,000 feet today. So we'll bug up flight level 360. Good. Departures, EPGD, we're going to be planning runway 11. We are going to be on the Vapo 2 Bravo departure. There it is there. Good. And we'll go ahead and insert that. Wonderful. And then into Stockholm today. I don't know if we still have ETC. They've got us planned for 19 right. ESSA, weather, ATIS. I guess 19 right is the arrival. Winds are 090 at 5 knots. A little bit of a crosswind again, but nothing too much that we can't deal with. So we're going to be planning for that. Cool. We'll go to flights, unload, import, sim brief. Good. That is our return flight, and then we've got the ILS 19 right, which we will plan here. Pin that. Good. ILS 19 right. Beautiful. So it's going to be radar vectors over and down in. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Back here looks like we can also taxi out that way, and then we'll go Alpha 7 for departure out there. So nice and easy on that. Cool. ILS 19 right. Good. We're going to be on the Nailu 2 Papa arrival. Nailu 2 Papa. There it is. Beautiful. Our approach vias today via Arlanda. No approach via, and we'll insert that. It's going to be radar vectors. Okay. Good. It's going to be radar vectors from Irk, and then down and in like that. I think we'll have ATC back into Stockholm, but I guess we'll wait and find out here. We shall wait and find out. Wonderful. Cool. That looks good. Departure pretty out to Vapos. So pretty slight left turn, and then we're out to Vapos. So should be a nice departure as well. Good, cool. Go back to our NITREF tab. We'll go to our NIT-B page, and we're just going to wait here. Obviously, we are getting the passengers on board, and we are getting some of the cargo on board as well. Jump outside, we can check out that process. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. Would you be able to fly EGPF to EGAC, then EGCC to EJKK all under 45 minutes? I don't know. I'd have to take a look, man. I don't know off the top of my head. I'm not familiar with those flights all that much, so I'd have to take a look and see what the flight plans and stuff do. Warsaw Radar just logged on. Ooh, does he cover us all the way up here? Warsaw Radar. I'm not quite sure if he covers all the way up here. I could always check the VATSIM radar. Okay, yep, 12963? No. 125450, I think. 125450. He does cover. Let's see if we can get ATC. We'll let him that we know. We have ATIS information echo. So ATIS echo. And departure is the Vapos 2 Bravo. Copy that one in. Okay. We'll call for our clearance here in a second. Departure clearance to him, yes. Captain, do you have more than one monitor? I do. So my gaming PC has 2 monitors. I read chat on the other monitor and sim on one. And then I have another monitor directly 90 degrees, which is the streaming PC, which does OBS and all that fun stuff. Fortunately, won't be able to join you for the return. That's all right, Erin. It's all right, my mate. We're live again this evening as well, if you're interested in joining in. We're live this evening. Won't be able to join for the return. Oh, sorry, I got that one. You're good, man. No worries at all, dude.
We got a 64 Uniform Quebec Alpha. Contact Sweden control frequency 127.755. Yeah.
Contact 7 radar frequency 127.775 with a 6 for Uniform Quebec.
1:30 a.m. is a bit late for a school night. Yes, I would agree. I would agree with you.
Directing Dogro, running 9 Foxtrot Charlie.
Matic 708 to confirm direct Oslo. Cleared Oslo for new arrival.
With a strong look at the engines, yeah, they're definitely windmilling out there for sure.
Cleared Oslo for new arrival. Magic
there they are. Just bought RealCat Turb, but I can't find what settings I'm going to have on the Fenix A320. I will show you. You can copy my settings, or you can tweak them from here. Sorry, I want that one. We want this one. Those are my settings that I run for all of the 320, the 319, the 321. You want to take a screenshot, you can tweak from here, but I find these are the best. These are the best settings in my opinion. What's my favorite hot sauce? Not much of a hot sauce guy, to be honest with you. V1 got me some Texas Pete hot sauce. But yeah, been enjoying it. Saw the Flyby A320 Neo down in Gdansk, and all I could think about was the Fenix. Yeah. Fenix is just an incredible airplane, man. I do agree. I love it.
Uniform X-ray, hello, Warszawa, radar contact.
What's up?
When ready, descent flight level 150.
Talking, trying to get in.
When ready, descent level 150, 923.
What's up, right over? Good evening. Wizz Air 31 Papa Lima over in Gdansk. ATIS information Echo IFR to Stockholm, please.
Wizz Air 31 Papa Lima, hello, Warszawa radar. Yeah, information Echo is correct. Clear to destination VAPOS 2 Bravo, departure runway 11, initial climb 5000, squawk 4530.
Right, cleared into Gdansk. VAPO 2 Bravo out of runway 11, initial climb 5000, squawking 4530, Wizz 31 Papa Lima.
Wizz Air 31 Papa Lima, respect is correct. Break lot 8 November Echo, are you
okay, beautiful. We're getting the fuel truck up. Nice. Let's go ahead and we've already got all of that confirmed. Our flight plan is all done. Everything that we just got approved for, everything is done there. So that's great. The only thing we need to do is 4530 on our squawk. 4530, we'll update that. Good. And our initial climb was up to 5,000 feet, which we have bugged up as well. Beautiful. You should divert to Helsinki tonight. Such beautiful weather, though. Man, look at this scenery. The scenery is beautiful at night, man. Look at the whole terminal all lit up like that, like glass. Joseki did a good job with this one, man. I got to admit, this is really nice scenery. We have to come here a little bit more often, do some whiz ops, friends. Picture person, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. Happy Thursday afternoon, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope we're doing well. All right, we should have our preliminary load sheet, which we do. We'll accept that, and then we're looking for our finalized load sheet. We're just getting the fuel on board now. Passengers are done boarding. Cargo is all on board, and now we're just getting some fuel. Shouldn't take us very long. We're getting about 2,800 kilos of fuel, so they should be refueling here fairly quickly. Beautiful. CST is, sorry, what did you say? CST's here. Is he here? Oh yeah, there he is. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, man. Hope you're doing well. There's only ILS on runway 29. Correct. It's an RNAV approach into runway 11. Anything planned for the weekend? I'm actually away this weekend, man. I'm going on a super top secret mission. I think I'm allowed to tell you, but I'm not quite sure yet. So I will get back to you on that one. Captain says GSX seated passengers affect performance while flying. As long as you have the door closed, Joseph. Don't leave the door open so that they're all being rendered in. Because it does affect performance, yes. But like having the door closed turns them off and you can't really see them. So, favorite Ben, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Has been a minute. Hope all is well, my friend. Welcome back. Happy Thursday to you. Almost done another week. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Hope life's been treating you well. You should try ATC. It's difficult to become an ATC in VATSIM. There's a long list of waiting time usually. Jay, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. Cap cleared from Gdansk to Gdansk. That's a new one. Wait, is that what I said? No, I said Gdansk to Stockholm. Did I not? What the hell is that emoji? I don't think I've ever seen that emoji before, Jay. It's an interesting one. Haven't flown into Rzeki, Newark. Is it performance heavy? Oh, yes. Very. Very. They're refueling. Turn the engines off. The engines are off. Those are just windmilling in the wind right now. We're basically right into the wind. So they're windmilling the engines, just like they would in real life. Although I think that's a little bit more than what they would be doing in real life. But yeah, that's just the engines windmilling. Yeah. I just finished theory for ATC and failed the exam twice. Jesus. Appreciate it, Cap. Hope everything was all right with you. Just started college, so I've been busy. You're good, man. You're good, dude. It's good to hear, man. Good to hear. Bettering your future, sir. I like to hear it. I like to hear it. Which airline is to your left? Scandinavian. SAS. Scandinavian. Oh, wait. To my... this side? Norwegian. Yes. Norwegian Air Shuttle. He's got the UNICEF tail. Very nice. Very cool.
Destination airport. Z is a 250. Climbing chain. Flight out for 4531.
Scandinavian.
1735, correct, and correction information echo is current.
Y'all about to touch tips? No, we're all within gates. It just looks that way from like the wing view. If you go outside and like you go behind the airplane, you'll see how far we are. Very normal. You have like that like 10 feet in between airplanes usually at one of these airports. Not a very big airport, right? You've got like the Ryanair, the walkout terminals. I don't know why there's United 737 there, no problem. But yeah, one of those regular terminals, right? Ooh, got another Wizz Air 321 right over here. This looks static though because he's getting boarded and deboarded. Yeah, so that's a static plane. That's VATSIM, that's VATSIM, that's VATSIM, that's VATSIM. This is static as well. That's VATSIM, and those guys are static over there as well. All right. I think we're done. Yes, we're good. Sweet. Let's go ahead and send all of that data down to the McDo. We'll confirm that those numbers check out. 67.9 on the 0 fuel weight, 26.6 good. Block fuel 6.8. Everything matches here with SimBrief. Wonderful. Let's go to our performance tab. Let's go ahead and get the beacon light on and the seatbelt sign on. We'll get everybody seated and ready to rock and roll. Let's come over here. Let's go to our departure page. And we'll go ahead and plug in some numbers. We are departing on runway 11. Surface conditions are dry. We're doing a flaps 1 departure. Force toga no, anti-ice off, packs on. Sync load sheet, sync live weather. And we'll go ahead and calculate our V-speeds. 45, 49, 53. 1/up 06, flex temp 57. We'll send all of that data down to the McDo. Beautiful. Everything gets inserted nicely. We are all set and ready to rock and roll.
Always
CST.
lurking, my dude.
Hey.
Been here since the all-cat CD squabble. I usually pick C. I let others go for the D's, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Lamau.
baby. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much. I also am a big fan of the category C approaches. Because that's definitely what we're talking about. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you for the continued support. Appreciate you, my man. All right. Everything is set there. Everything is done there. I don't know why it's not 5,000. It's trying to still say vertical speed, but I think that's just because we have to spool the engines. Okay. Everything is good there. I'm happy with all of that. Let's do our reset our chrono, reset our block time. They should be... All right, yes, we're almost ready to go for the pushback. Good. And we're going to request push and start from stand 2-1. Good. Hey, Cap. Just make dinner for myself, but to hit cruise at flight level 370. Nice. Very nice, man. Enjoy dinner. Sounds good. I think that United was flying to Detroit. He got lost in Gdansk. I know all about that. Always Evishan, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. SR88 Gaming, good to see you as well, man. Finally catching you on the second leg. Just arrived home from work. Appreciate you, man. Second leg is a great leg to be here for. We always get the replays on the second leg as well, so. Assault radar, Wizz 3-1 Papa Lima ready for push and start. Gdansk, gate 2-1.
Wizz 3-1 Papa Lima, push and start is approved. Face west QNH Gdansk 1022.
Push start is approval, face west. Thanks. Wizz 3-1 Papa Lima. All right, 1022, pushing to the west. Let's get it.
71735, expect around 2-3 minutes delay. There is one aircraft next to you.
All right, and park brake is released. Beautiful. Ready to go. We'll go ahead and get our block time on. Beautiful. Engine mode selector to the start position.
8 November Echo, continue descent altitude 7,000 feet. 2 and 8.
Sounds will go up. Not quite sure what was happening there. No problem. Let's pull up engine number 2. Carrying for the start list to come in. Phoenix said it was after the 321, 319. Yes, correct. Yeah. Yeah, we're excited for tonight's flight out of LaGuardia. Should be fun, Jeff. Looking forward to it. Sorry, Jeff. Yes, Jack. I'm looking forward to it as well, man. It's going to be awesome. Very, very, very excited for it. Michael, dropping the $10 donation for some snacks for Daisy. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very, very much for the support, Michael. I appreciate you. Incredibly kind. I will get Daisy some nice little snackies. This lady is about to die. Ma'am, don't do it. Don't do it. I think she got saved. She got saved by glitching through the engine. It is Chris, yes, absolutely, man. And again, nothing wrong with like fly-by-wire and anything that they do, man. It's absolutely fantastic. But yes, it's you know, this is a custom modeled A320 1921. You know, they're not relying on like the Asobo aircraft and stuff like that. So park brake, good. Let's go ahead and spool up number 1. I don't know how that pushed back. I don't think that's how the pushback would have happened, but apparently they didn't close the doors. GSX didn't close the doors. Yep, that's usually something that I would keep an eye on. Doors have been closed. Is the flight factor, nice, Bryce. Happy Thursday, man. GSX doing GSX things. It's weird because I have a profile for this airport as well. I don't know. Weird.
Lufthansa 266, direct Sólríkt.
What's your question? Sorry, Jay. How do you become ATC in Microsoft through VATSIM? Yeah, VATSIM would be the best way of doing that. Yes. Alrighty, 2 good engines. There's the bus transfer. APU and APU bleed can go off. Flap set position number 1. Beautiful. Doing good, chat. Great. Upstairs, everything looks good there. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna let them know ready to taxi. What's up, Wizz? Alright, just gives us a second here. We can do our up 0.6 on the trim. Make sure that is set, which it is correctly. Ground spoilers are armed. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Predictive winch system is on and auto brakes over to max RTO. Beautiful. Initial climb 5,000 is plugged in. 1022 on the QNH. Looking good. Looking good, friends. Do you enjoy Big Mac? I maybe have a Big Mac like once every like 4 to 6 months. And yes, I thoroughly enjoy a nice Big Mac.
7008, resume on navigation, proceed direct, Kilo 602. Resume on navigation, Kilo 602.
Corsawa Wizz through on Papa Lima ready taxi runway 11.
Magic Sun 7082 descent flight level 100. Descent flight level 100 Magic Sun 7082. Previous session calling again, call sign only.
It was Wizz 31 Papa Lima ready taxi.
Wizz Wizz 321 Papa Lima, taxi Mike November Alpha Hotel, holding point runway 11.
Mike November Alpha Hotel holding point 11 Wizz Air 31 Papa Lima. Right. Mike November.
With the company from your right to left, fusion start is approved. Q&A Gdansk.
I think we just go down this way, Chad.
After the Wizz Air passes, question start approved for Q&A with 35.
So Mike November Alpha Hotel.
Tower 2242 with you.
All
Good morning.
Right. Taxi light on. Steven, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday, my man.
United Airlines
Takeoff config test.
Sir, you was not responding on my text. Your previous destination Stockholm, Arlanda, Vapo Bravo, out of 1, runway 11.
Captain Poland, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Earlier today, I had a controller say landing at your discretion at Midway. What do you mean landing at your discretion? Was he not controlling?
453 in the box, 2242.
3 Dev, what's up, man?
7008, contact crack approach frequency 1.
Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Lufthansa 266, request descent.
Alrighty, out of the ramp area, we'll get our runway turnoffs on.
Descent flight level 100.
And to get a very short little taxi here today, we're going to go Mike November, right turn on Alpha, and then a hold short at Hotel for departure. 300 likes for Toga Takeoff. Can we do it? Chad, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up button. Appreciate everybody being here today. And don't forget, we have another stream this evening where we'll be flying out of New York City, LaGuardia. Ecap, haven't been able to fly in a while because we moved to a new house and Wi-Fi doesn't reach the room, sadly. Oof. That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
You are cleared to Lobster 5 November arrival.
Have you ever considered getting like an Ethernet cable and just running it like along the ceiling or something like that, you know? Keep it hidden, keep it away. Or you could run it along the floorboards. You can like put it through the vents and stuff like that. I've had to do that at buddies' houses before for him. PC died last week waiting on diagnosis. Oof. Well, fingers crossed it's just like a hard drive or something, Steven. It's nothing too major, like a power supply or... Actually, power supply would be easy enough to fix as well. But... Alright, we have our United Max 8, I think? Those aren't Max wingtips, so no, never mind.
United Airlines 2242 back is correct. Runway 11, you are clear for takeoff. Wind is 040 degrees.
Le garbage. I just in the airport I work at because it sucks. Andrew. The garbage. Fingers and toes crossed, going crazy, not being able to fly. Yeah, that sucks, dude. That does suck. I feel for you on that one, man. Good. Also have sometimes mismatch with deliveries in VATSIM. No, he's connected as United. I got my new Wi-Fi. I had to route the wire up the stairs through the hall. It was the sketchiest Ethernet cable for about 3 weeks until we had someone route it through the attic. Got you. Alright, holding short of the runway. You can see how big of a slope that is. Crazy. Texturing and modeling out here is just fantastic as well. Things we do for Ethernet. Hell yeah, dude. Gotta have that proper ATC. And proper connection, right? Have to be able to fly with all of those things.
Continue climb flight level 350.
You don't have a long enough cable? You can get Cat 3 cables pretty cheap now, man. Check Amazon, check a local computer store. You can get them pretty cheap now. Definitely won't break the bank. Where should I fly tomorrow? Under an hour and 30 block. Up to you, man. Where do you want to fly? Europe, North America, South America? Ethernet over power line adapter? Interesting. Stockholm Tower and approach is still online. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Not that long of a flight, so we should be able to. Cat 6 at Walmart are not that price-wise. Not that bad price-wise. There you go. Probably get like a 100-foot or a 50-foot for like, what, 30 bucks, 50 bucks? Search it up. Uses the wires for your electricity to run over Ethernet. Interesting. What time is it in the sim? Real time. It is 8:25 p.m. 8:25. Monoprice usually has inexpensive cables in bulk. Okay.
75 taxi Mike November Alpha Hotel 44 runway 11.
Alright, Mike November Alpha holding wait 1 in a sentence.
United Airlines 2242, you are identified 4,100 feet, climb flight level 260, left direct by north.
Jack Nara at 260, 2014.
Right now, can wind 275.
Europe's Talon's aviation said at Kathmandu to Paro ended up doing C-130 approach after being 5,000 feet high. Interesting. We're going to fly into Paro again sooner than later. What is someone Wizz 31 Papa Lima ready hotel runway 11.
With the 31 Papa Lima, thank you for your patience. Runway 11, clear for takeoff, wind 040 degrees 8 knots.
Runway 11, cleared for takeoff. Wizz 31 Papa Lima. Chris, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. All right, friends, we're good to go. All of our lights are on. Beautiful. Let's get the dome lights off. Let's enjoy a nice little departure. 8-knot crosswind feels like 30 in the sim. Oh, yes. Yeah. Already prepared for a whole lot of rudder input on this one.
Hello, Warszawa radar contact. Make left orbit.
All right, friends, y'all ready to go? Let's do it. Joystick cam's going on. Sounds are going up. Enjoy the departure, my amigos. Throttles to 40. Good. Chrono comes on. Let's go flying. Manflex 57 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Slight nose down pressure on the side stick. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is alive. Already having to put quite a bit of right rudder. 100 knots. Neutral. We got a little bit of left aileron. V1. Rotate. Positive brake. Gears going up. That wasn't bad. Throttles to climb. Sounds come back a little bit so we can hear ATC. Let's go. Runway turnoffs, nose lights. Disarm the ground spoilers.
Lot 3 Alpha Young, correction, lot 3 Alpha Yankee, report position.
We are at Shimane, Austin Airport, request departure.
Flaps clean.
Goes runway 19 for departure.
Cross 3 Alpha Yankee, hello, Warszawa radar, clear to destination, pit coast, Nivon 1 Sierra, departure runway 01, initial climb, flight level 120 for 450.
Looking for 507, Nivon departure, request if possible runway 19.
Alpha Yankee, you are cleared, Nivon 1 Whiskey, departure runway 19er, initial climb, flight level 120 for 450.
Nivon 1 Whiskey, we want to...
We got that 5,000 foot restriction. We'll adhere to that.
Bank, request push button.
Lot 3 Alpha Yankee, sorry, the first QNH, Shimane 1021.
101,
Scanner report Papa continues to have 500 feet, clear RNT approach runway 11 is spotted on the track.
4,500 feet, approach runway 11.
Ryanair 1126, contact practice approach, frequency 121.075, yeah. Ryanair 1126, Russia.
Yeah, can you repeat the frequency?
Practice approach 121.075.
Take care, DJ. Have a great day, mate.
1075, contact approach, correct, go, ground up.
Wizz 131, Papa Lima, identified 5,000, climb flight level 260, direct North.
Climb flight level 260, and we will proceed direct to, can I get that waypoint again? Armad, I think you said?
Direct North, correct Wizz 175, runway 11, for takeoff. Wind 204 with 8 knots.
115 takeoff was there. I mean, getting the
Radar, Discovery, 2660, flight level 3.
Alright, let's go. On the climb.
Canavan 2660, radar.
And direct Penor.
9er Michael Lima, contact.
My ears weren't working there for a second, chat.
755.
Contact Sweden 12755, Denis, your 9 Michael.
Canada 266 continues in altitude 7,000 feet, QNH, Gdansk 1022.
Descend 7,000 feet, QNH 1022, Lufthansa 266.
Column 1605 with info navigation, direct Ubrik.
Just study the charts. I think that's past the charts. Yeah.
Again, the waypoint for Tatum 105.
6,500 feet, standard barrow pressure. And we're basically straight out from here, so autopilot 1 is on. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Bring some of those sounds down. It should just turn the sounds down. I probably would have been able to hear a lot easier if I had done that. There we go, climbing out of Gdansk. Controller's busy, man. It's hella busy, actually, in this airspace right now. There we go, climbing out. It's the waypoint where you enter Sweden. Ah, got you. Thank you, Anders. That makes sense. That makes sense, my friend. I find in Europe they often give you direct to the last waypoint in their airspace, so I always have a look out for the border. Interesting. Yeah, that's actually... That makes sense because it just makes it easier for them, especially when there's a lot of aircraft, right? They can just send them direct, and then they know, hey, when this guy's reaching this waypoint, they just send him over, right? It makes sense. It does make sense. Controls in Poland usually give you direct to the last waypoint at the border. Jesus, we're getting rocked around right now. Yeah, getting you the hell out of the airspace. Gab, do you have your PC on a stand or on the floor? It's on a stand. I prefer it up. A little bit less dust build up. When it's on the ground, I find they build up dust and debris and dirt and hair and, yeah, all kinds of stuff. Direct Hoosier. Nice.
Russia radar Scandinavia. Flight.
Safe travels, have a great flight. Where are you flying from and going to? So, Travis, I have a nice little, right up here on the banner, man, shows EPGD, which is Gdansk. And we're going over to Stockholm, which is ESSA.
Yoring 27 Lima Alpha, you are cleared beam pass 6 November.
I think we're coming up on 10,000 feet. Yes, just past 10,000. Landing lights go off. Seatbelt signs can go off as well, and we'll bring up some cabin brightness. And we can also turn the wing lights off as well. As much as fun as it is to look at the engine. The city lights do look good. Yes, I do agree. Looks fantastic. Would you recommend the Latin VFR A330 Neo? No, I wouldn't recommend it at all, Terrence. I wouldn't recommend it at all. You don't really see anybody flying it, do you? That's usually, you know, you can tell a good add-on by, do you see other creators or content, you know, like, do you see other people flying it? No, not really, right? You don't really see, like, any Latin VFR 340s, 330s. Nobody really flies them. That's usually your telltale sign that it's not a very good aircraft.
5,000 feet, Gdansk, 1022.
Continue descent 5,000 feet, Magic 708.
Pluto, what's up, man? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well.
1735, direct Penor.
Happy Thursday, man.
Scanhaven 1735, direct Penor.
Direct Penor, getting
After 170 Whiskey, radar contact with level.
When you fly at night, you're more visible on the screens in the lower left corner. Yes. Yes, less brightness and for sure. I feel like everything is a little bit easier to, like, you know, spot in the sim. A lot of this flight's over water though, so it's just going to be pretty dark.
Lot 2 Hotel Romeo, hello, Warszawa radar contact. Black Vector, lot 3 Alpha Yankee.
You can see he sent us out to Penor. This is where we're direct to now. He's going to hand us over to, I think, Stockholm. I think Sweden Control is still online, so we should get ETC all the way in. Somebody was saying tower and approach are still online, so we may get tower and approach and center into Stockholm. But I believe last time I checked, Stockholm was online. Yeah. Oh, they only control us for a little bit, though. Stockholm Control. Sweden Control, sorry.
500 RMP approach, runway 11, report on final, Magic Sun 708.
31 Papa Lima, contact Sweden, 127.755, yeah.
127755, thank you for the wonderful ATC. Have a great evening. Was there 31 Papa Lima? 127755. Sweden Control. I think it's headphones. Yeah, what headset you have looks good. These are the Biodynamic 990 Pros. You can put headphones.
Sweden, Bråtens 20 Mike, we are passing flight level 250.
Well, these are the 770s. I used to have the 990s. I prefer the 770s. The 770s are over-ear noise, like noise, whatever. Not noise canceling, but you know what I mean. Noise, whatever they call it. Noise suppression. My dumbass at the cap lock spot.
Okay, I don't...
You are good.
Okay, let me have a look.
Yeah, well, your flight path is 380, that I can say.
Sweden Control, very good evening. Was there 31 Papa Lima, flight level 190, climbing 270.
We said 31 Papa Lima, Sweden identified, climb flight level 360.
Climb 360. Was there 31 Papa Lima?
KLM 273, descent flight level
360, 36,000 feet is in. We're looking good. I visited my relatives in Sweden. It's beautiful. In the summer, 1 a.m. feels like noon with a constant daylight. Yeah, that's got to be crazy. It's got to be really cool, actually. Because of how far north they are, you just get those features. It's pretty badass. Pretty badass, my friend.
Yeah, that's 96 Yankee Sweden, hello, identified. Climb flight level 350, and due to traffic, turn right heading 055.
Fly on the plane 54350 and due to traffic, turn right heading 055.
Jordan, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Salah, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back, my friends. We are en route back to Stockholm. Chat has voted that we keep it evening, so we're having a nice evening flight. We've been doing some evening flights recently. I like it. It's a good little mix-up, you know what I mean? Instead of always doing the daytime flights, it's a nice little challenge as well. It's different landing at night. I actually find I have better landings at night, maybe because I can see less around me, but I always feel like my landings at night are a little bit more firm, but also a little bit more accurate to real life, if you will.
By the border with Bremen, so the sea border with Bremen.
Modular 1328.
Modular 135, perfect. And
it's the glasses. I actually usually take the glasses off at night landing, Sean. Or you're saying that's why I do better, because I actually take the glasses off? I've heard some with yous on frequency. I've heard a couple with yous today. Always good to get some with yous. Do you think Phoenix will come up with a 380? No. I don't see a Phoenix 380. I do not. 2 nights ago, I got a minus 51.99 0.99 G into Sydney in the Honda Jet. Nice. Greasy. Keeping those virtual customers happy. I like it. Do you recommend auto FPS? If you're struggling with FPS, yes. I think it's a great way to... I've heard good things about it. I personally have never used it, but I've heard good things about it. I'm on the same frequency. Red Nose 96 Yankee headed to Arlanda from Copenhagen. Nice. Hopefully we're... maybe we'll be in the same... same like arrival pattern or something. Will Fly-by-Wire 380 come out this year or next? I have no clue, little. No clue, man. I don't even think they know, to be honest. To be completely honest with you.
Contact Copenhagen on 136.485.
136.485, runner 79 Yankee, bye-bye. Sweden Air 4336 with you, thank you.
One's asked you about a good vaporizer for weed. I bought the X Max V3 Pro Gold Edition, and I'm mega happy. Hey, there you go, man. Nice. I don't really have any like flower vapes. I just get like the THC cartridges, and they just screw on and unscrew onto the pens. That's what I've been doing recently. Cap, what's your favorite aircraft to fly on IRL? I don't know. Good question. I don't know.
November 368 Airport, go ahead.
November 368 Airport, you are re-cleared on the Keeling 3.
I really enjoy flying on the A220. I enjoy flying on the Max. I enjoy flying on a 7.3. As weird as this is gonna say, I think like for being most comfortable, I probably had to go with like an Embraer like E175 or like E195 or something like that. Man, the 2-2 seat configuration, I just feel like you have more room than like on the 7.3 with the 3.3 configuration, you know? So I don't know. I don't know, man.
Finale runner 304 kilo, level 380 climbing.
2 Uniform Kilo, hello. Identified squad 4447.
4447, right?
I'm flying on an Embraer 175 and a 737-900 this weekend, coming up on Saturday. Cap's favorite plane is to fly on the United CRJ-200. Dude, I'm so happy, Beaver, that they don't do, like, they send the Embraer 175, because I would have had to have been on that airplane twice now in the last, like, couple of months if they were still using the RJ-200. Thankfully, they've replaced it with the E175 on this route. So luckily, the Ottawa to Chicago route is not done on the CRJ 200 anymore. Man, that would have sucked, dude. I would have had to do that on the way to Vegas, and I would have had to do that on the way to where I'm going this weekend as well. E170, 175 all day long, widest econ seats in the fleet with American at least. I think it's with every airplane, Tim, to be honest with you, man. It's just the 2-2 configuration, right? So, would love to try an A220, never been on one. I love the A220. It's quiet. The engine, the whale noises are always cool on departure. And again, I love the configuration of an A220. It's 3-3-2, right? So if you can sit on the 2 side, you end up having, it feels like you end up having a little bit more room. But yeah, 3-2. 3-2 on the A220s, which is kind of cool. You don't see that a lot. Hey, Captain, tuning in late today. Hope all's good. Greg, good to see you, my man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, dude. All is good here. We had a great arrival into Gdansk earlier, and we are getting ready for an arrival back here into Stockholm. What aircraft will you be going on these next flights? Embraer 175, 737-900, 737-800, and an E175. Not the most interesting flights and aircraft coming up here with United, but it is United. Yeah. Stop climb. Sorry, 360 for Wizz Air 31 Papa Lima.
340.
340, no problem. All right, 340. Go to our perf. Init page 340. We'll keep that as our cruise. Good. Is that VNAV path yet? No, not the one in this sim. No. Always love seeing the 737 cockpit IRL Majestic. They are nice. Yeah. I'm on heading mode because of traffic. How long will they hold me like this? Depends. Depends how long. We had to do that the other day too, so. What's so bad about the CRJ? What's so bad about the CRJ 200? Oh, dude. Have you ever been in a 200? It's a literal sardine can, Ryan. Literal sardine can. Like, it's tough, man. Someone said earlier the E-Jets got an update. Anyone know what was in the update? I got an email. I don't know what it said. I don't even pay attention to them anymore, to be honest with you anymore.
On flight level 370 was F513.
Just after 1215, contact Copenhagen Control on 126.485.
I don't even remember when we got the email.
Scandinavia 463, contact Copenhagen approach 119, no decimal 805, hi.
Well, switching to 119805, bye-bye, Scandinavia 463.
Croatian 780, speed 250 knots over right there, you're number 1.
Anyways, nothing substantial. I don't think anything substantial got updated, to be honest with you. Until that thing gets VNAV, I don't really care how many more updates they do. Until it gets VNAV and a custom FMC and autopilot, I don't really care what they do. Nothing of note got updated? No, of course not. Cockpit textures. I will climb flight level 350 and we'll proceed direct Nilug for Wizz Air 31 Papa Lima. Alright, 350 I guess is now our cruise altitude. So 350, I'll push that in for climb mode. And he wants us direct to Nilug, so we'll do that now. Insert, good. Alright. There we go. We're climbing 3.5. I wonder if he's got us for like traffic or something like that. Maybe, I'm guessing. Now we're on the same altitude for the same waypoint. See you at Nilug. Nice, very cool. Regional jet flying is right in my wheelhouse. Short, quick routes that go literally everywhere. Yes, I agree. And honestly, man, like that's why I think I'm so excited to get that CRJ update that was planned, Bomb Tech, and hopefully we do get that at some point. My guess is that they're just not bothering. Aerosoft is not bothering trying to get anything released for 2020 for 2020. I'm thinking everything's going to just be released for 2024. But I'm also, that's why, like, there is a little bit of like, you know, I really do hope that FSS gets their shit together and they actually can finish the aircraft, because I would love to do some RJ, man. Not only that, that's why I'm looking forward to the Q400 as well, right? Quick little dirty ops in the Q400, just, you know, yes, very much looking forward to that. I'm going to bump my cost index up to 15. See what, that should be a little bit better performance. Probably get the E220 before Aerolimp, CRJ, and CFMs, FMS in the FSS E-Jets. I don't know, man. We need an update from them as well, dude. It's been quite a while, actually, since we've had an update from Synaptic Sim on that E220. Now, I'm not worried about Synaptic Sim because they partnered with AnyBuild, so you know that, like, there's stuff going on in the background. But yeah. Aerosoft aircraft team is in the bin. Why would they wait till 2024 for the 330? Surely AnyBuild's one will be better. Yeah, I really don't know, man. I really don't know. Echo Wolf, holy macaroni, dropping the fat $100 donation. Whoa. Echo Wolf, thank you for the support, man. That is incredibly kind. Guys, please, I would love to see a sea of green right now. Let's get some no floaties in chat for Echo Wolf. Incredibly kind, Echo Wolf. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the continued support of the channel. Thank you for the kind words. And that is going to get you on top of the leaderboard. Go ahead for 3-1 Papa Lima. 360 now, thanks. 3-1 Papa Lima. All right, 360, and we'll enter managed mode. Incredibly kind, man. Really do appreciate you, dude. I'm going to get you up on that leaderboard. Echo Wolf, thank you for the support, man. Appreciate you, buddy. And thank you, chat, for showing some love over to Echo Wolf. I was flying the C700 for a bit. It stopped catching the damn ILS. I quit using it. Captain, ever flown on an ETR? I have not in real life, no. Which is kind of funny because my little cousin flies ATRs. Like, that's what he does for a living. He flies ATRs for Canadian North. So maybe one day I'll get to jump on an ATR. Hopefully I don't have to pay. That'd be even better. Echo Wolf, thank you again, man. I don't know why Nightbot and Streamlabs is being super slow, so we're just going to get you up here now, man. There we go, dude.
Direct motad, Los 6 Hotel Victor. And Los 6 Hotel Victor. Contact Warsaw on 125.450. 12545. Thank you, bye. Los 6 Hotel Victor.
There it is.
Hey CPT, love hanging out. Thank you for all you do. Can't wait to fly with you one day.
Hey, appreciate you, my man. Thank you for the kind words. Glad you're enjoying the content, man. Glad you enjoyed just hanging out with us and shooting the shit, dude. Really do appreciate you, man. Thank you, buddy. All right. That didn't do anything. It's still keeping Mach 7.6. We're just going to use a cost index of 15 then. Keeps us at Mach 7.6, I guess, at 36,000 feet. Should be good. How long do you wait at Cord for your next flight? I think it's 2.5 hours. Let me check.
2,500 feet, speed 200 greatest until established, speed ALS 17 Brotto 70.
November 368, Sierra Foxtrot, proceed direct, Golf 719er.
Golf 719er, November 368, Sierra Foxtrot. Erin går Karl, stiger Erik, utvikler ut Ghana, stödet, B6.
I have a... So it's taking, the app is taking forever to load, like holy macaroni. Justin, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. I have a, what is that, 8 a.m. to just under 3 hours. 2 hours and 48 minutes.
124.680, November 8, Sierra Foxtrot, thank you.
Och Sigurd Erik Ludvig Adam, Sweden, hej.
Looks like FlightFX C750 Citation X is going to start being shown with pre-release copies for content creators. Nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. Well, is VNAV really that of a deal breaker in flight simming? IRL ATC descends you, not the aircraft. That's not true at all, Mr. Doctor. ATC descends you via a star, right? Like, you have to be able to descend via a star. There's altitude restrictions through stars and stuff like that, right? It's not just descending the airplane. That's not really how it works, right? The airplane descends and finds the best path based on speed restrictions, altitude restrictions, everything in between, right? So no, it's not. Yeah.
Descent 2500 by stock cleared, less 17 run 8 electric.
Makes it easier to work out. That's it, GMC. I'll definitely land in Chicago, and then I'll grab some food. Probably go have breakfast somewhere, and then hang around, and then jump on the next flight down to. Got to hop on some Black Ops 6 open beta tomorrow. I've already been playing it, Justin. I'm already max rank. I have the pre-order. Yeah, I'm already max rank, man. I don't know if I'll have time, dude. I have a stream tonight. Then tomorrow I'm off at the farm. I got to go drop Daisy off at my mom's, and then Saturday morning I'm to the airport at 5 a.m. I got to be at the airport super early Saturday morning. I don't know if I'll have time. You're coming here to Chicago? I just a less than a 3-hour layover, Steven. Yeah. Less than 3 hours. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate you, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. ETC also says cross waypoints at flight level, whatever. With VNAV, you plug in the altitude and the waypoint and forget about it. Instead of messing with vertical speed to line up the descent arc. Correct. Yes. I'll buy you a beer. Hey, man, if you can make it to the departure lounge into whatever it is, Terminal 2, 3, I think it's Terminal 3 for United. Wish Activision removes the skill-based matchmaking because it's horrible now in Black Ops 6. Well, dude, the way that you have one great round, and then you have 2 shitty rounds because they throw you in with absolute demons, and then you'll have 1 or 2 good rounds followed by 2 or 3 terrible rounds because you're playing with demons again. It's usually how it goes, man. And usually it's just the controller demons. That's all it is. You don't really see demons on mouse and keyboard, which is kind of crazy. It's completely flops, and I don't know, dude. Call of Duty is just, it's weird now. There used to be a pretty big gap between keyboard and mouse and controller, and then they kind of brought it together where they were like kind of close with the aim assist. Now it's just absolutely insane. The aim assist on controller is just, it's next level, dude. When you know how to manipulate it and you know how to, it's wild, man. Ken Mohammed, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. What is my favorite COD? Probably like the original Modern Warfare 2. Like the OGs, man, back in like the PS3 days. PC. Man. How many miles until top of descent? Not long at all. We're going to have to start entering some data. 37 miles from top of drop. We'll grab the most recent weather here down in Stockholm, Arlanda. Winds are 090 at 4. Good. Temperature is 20 degrees, 1029. 20 degrees, 1029. Still nice and warm though. 20 degrees up there. It's beautiful. We are planning for the ILS 19 right. We're going 318 on the Barrow Mins. Good. All of that is set up, ready to go, and descent is in 32 miles. Captain, what do you prefer, McDonald's, KFC, or Burger King? Depends what I'm getting and depends what how hungry I am. If you put all 3 of those beside each other, I'm probably going Burger King most times, though. Whopper meal with onion rings and a cherry Coke? Come on now. That's almost unbeatable. Now, obviously, there are better ones, but now, if you put some other ones in that lineup, all 3 of those are getting ignored. But if all 3 of those were the only choice, I had those 3 to choose from, Yeah, probably going Burger King, man. Black Ops 3 was the best. For me, my God, would love to see them bringing back Futuristic COD back. No. I don't think anybody liked Futuristic COD except you. You might be the only person. When I think of Call of Duty, it has to be boots on the ground. It's just not. Yeah. Zach, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. We have a Max Burger in Sweden, beat McDonald's and everyone. Interesting. Cap, do you have any flights to Venice or Naples in Italy? I have been there, yes. We need to go back, though. It's been a while. Would love to go to Venice. Love that airport. Yeah. I have played Rocket League. Yeah, I've got a few hundred hours playing Rocket League. I got up to, like, you know, Plat 3, Plat 2, Plat 1. Anything over that, man, like, I just couldn't get the concept of, like, flying and doing crazy shit while flying and, like, aerials and stuff. They could never just, yeah. So once I got to, like, the level where people were doing that, it's like, okay, that's enough, thank you. Battlefield 4 with mouse and keyboard? Dude, Battlefields have been my favorite games, always. Battlefield 2042 was just atrocious. I really hope the next Battlefield series is going to be good, man. They need it to be good, or the franchise is pretty much toast, in my opinion. Alright, we're 15 miles or 16 miles from descent. We don't have clearance yet. So once we get down to about 10 miles, if we don't have clearance, we'll give them a call.
And all stations, Sweden Control now has to close, unfortunately. So, Monster Unicom 122 decimate. All stations, Sweden is closing.
Okay.
Unicom 122 decimate.
122 decimate for us.
I don't want to go. Good night. Backspeak, good.
Over on Unicom, good, which means we can do our descent anyways. Perfectly fine. We're going to have a little stretch before we land, chat? I think so. Give me 2 seconds. Loved Battlefield 1, so sad they left the game to die. Battlefield 1 was fantastic. Yeah. I remember the original, like, 1943 on PC back in the early 2000s. I remember Battlefield Bad Company was one of my favorite ones as well. Absolutely loved Battlefield Bad Company. I also remember, I mean, Battlefield 3 was... Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 was probably, like, peak Battlefield. Like, the best of the best. Yeah. And so many good ones, man. Duro, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. After 2 months of only Phoenix, I did a PMGG 737 yesterday. I finally got the difference of how each fly. Nice, John. Very good. Yes, they are very different. Never got into Bioshock, Davis. For my shooters, man, I'm like... If I'm going to play a shooter game, I feel like it has to be, like, a realistic. I'm not really into, like, the, like... Like, I never got into, I never got into, whatchamacallit, what's the main one on Xbox that, like, you know, everybody drools about? Halo, thank you. Strings BioSteel. Rarely drink those now, to be honest with you. Battlefield 2 was great, man. Yeah. But I mean, Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 for me were like the, you know... I remember when Battlefield 3 came out, I had moved out of my mom's place recently, like, you know, maybe like 6 months to a year before the game came out. And I was living with some buddies at a time, and like, dude, we used to go to work and go to school, and we would come back home, and that is all we would do was Battlefield. Hours and hours every night. Like, I'm talking like 6 to 8 hours every night just in squads running around back on, I think it was the PS3. Pretty sure it was the PS3. Man. What an epic time, dude. Did you ever play 2041? Was not a fan of 2041. I did play it. A buddy of mine had it. When I would go over to his place, we would play it and we'd jam it and stuff, but yeah, not for me. Can't seem to find any flights from Billund Legoland Airport in Denmark. Did you go to Flight Radar 24? Mr. Smiles? If you go to Flight Radar 24, it should show you. Stockholm approach. So we didn't lapse that much in 126655. Good. And we will let him know that we have
look to Papa arrival runway 1 on the right. Descend flight level 110.
Hotel.
Flight level 110, cleared Nilug 1 Papa arrival. Runway 19.
When did you get your first PC? When I went away for university. I convinced my parents that I needed this like super badass computer because when I went away for school I was doing a lot of like Blueprint and AFCAD. Do you know what AFCAD is? It's like a program. It's like a hard to explain. It's like it's almost like a tool where you can like make 3D objects and see if they fit together. Anyways, it's like a building tool. And I convinced my parents that I needed a badass computer. And I got a super badass laptop at the time. And I was able to like start playing games on it. And then I just started from there, man. I would hook the laptop up to a PC monitor. And yeah. It's like SolidWorks, yeah. AFCAD, CAD, CAD Pro, bunch of them.
Scanner 3205, my report list, turn right heading 240, clear LS approach runway 19 right.
Oh, any live streams? I feel like we've been to Billund before, but I'm not sure. Maybe back in like the X-Plane days. Stockholm approach, very good evening. Was there 31 Papa Lima, ATIS, Hotel, descending through flight level 280?
With 31 Papa Lima, hello Stockholm, radar contact, cleared Nilug to Papa arrival, runway 19 right, descend flight level 110.
2 Papa arrival, 19 right, will descend flight level 110. Was there 31 Papa Lima?
Scanner 3205, are you visual with the field? Affirmative, we are visual, Scanner 3205.
I don't get it now, for example, I only get one ILS on Navigraph for 19 right, but then SimBrief gives me my one that Navigraph doesn't show. Well, which one is it showing? There's only the ILS approach.
Scanner 3205, contact tower 118.505 och ja, det var jag som inte var uppmärksam där, så helt mitt fel. Inga problem.
Ah, got you, Ryan. That's pretty cool. Cap, are there any frame increase mods for the GTX series? I don't think so, Little. No. Not that I'm aware of. Actually, I think you can use lossless scaling, Little. I don't know if chat can answer that. Chat, does lossless scaling work with GTX cards? I believe it does, right? But you get a discontinuity, is that normal? Yes, correct. Because if you look at your Navigraph charts, you'll see the last waypoint is ERC. So after ERC, it should be a discontinuity with a manual. See, ERC and then a discontinuity, because then it's radar vectors. So yes, very normal. Very, very, very normal. Where can I find that? Lossless scaling, I think you have to buy it. I think it's on Steam, Little. I believe it's just a program on Steam that you buy. I think it's like 10 bucks or 20 bucks or something. But just search for it on Steam. Lossless scaling. Nice, Ludwig. Purchase from Steam, it's about £5. There you go. Yeah, I'm using certain profile in FS Realistic. I just am using the same profile that I use for my A320. So you just go to profile and you just link it. So you go copy from profile and then you select your airplane. So I just use it for like the 320. So it's the same as all three. The 319, 320, 321 all use the same profile. You can also download it, I think. If you go to the profile cloud, oh, maybe not, but anyways. Was it native for the 4000 series or was it something different? Frame Gen is native on the 4000 series. You don't have to have a mod. Right, auto brake low should be fine for our arrival this evening in speed 270 knots. Was there 31 Papa Lima? Alright, so he wants 270. So we're going to go out of managed speed and we're going to hold speed mode through our descent to 270 knots. As for our arrival into Stockholm, we're going to want to vacate left off of the runway. And again, we're going right up into the same Terminal 4 is where we're going. 39, 37, 35. Any one of these gates will be perfectly fine. Zulu Foxtrot into the ramp. Cool. Everything looks good there. He wants us at 270 for the speed, so we've got that selected. Do you know if there is VNAV in the default 747? There is, Jack. Just make sure that you've got it updated through the content manager. And there is, yes. What does Frame Gen do? Essentially doubles your FPS, doubles the performance of your in certain games. NVIDIA RTX 5080 and 5090 are reportedly scheduled to officially launch September for the Chinese market. This September? We're already in September. I don't know if that's true or not. I didn't think we were getting a 5000 series this year. I thought it was definitely going to be next year, like next September. Is the default 787 good? Not really, Fritty, to be honest with you. The default 7.4, I mean, they're okay. They're flyable, if that was your, you know. They are flyable. Good is a different question. Some people really like them. I'm like, you know, I could live without them, to be honest with you. I can't wait for the PMDG 747. And, we do have the Bravo Airspace 787-800, which is decent, and the flight model is much more realistic, if you will. Flies much better. Chinese tech site Benchlife reports that, if sources are correct, 2 next-gen NVIDIA GPUs might launch this month. I mean, that would be like super quiet of NVIDIA, man. Usually they hype these up and they build these up like crazy. I don't know. I mean, who knows at this point? Maybe they're just not marketing it as much as they normally would, but I don't know. Usually there's a ton of hype and there's a ton of benchmarks and you get a bunch of people putting out videos and stuff, and there's just been nothing. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see, right? I don't think there's been anything from them, so.
Okay, no problem. Fly heading 080 and QNH 1028.
18505 for tower frequency. Good. Read somewhere that the RTX 5080s will be 10% faster than a 4090. Yeah, I mean that's usually what happens. Yeah. Saw somewhere where NVIDIA is getting into some problems. I don't know, though didn't read it. I got Micro Center mentioned something about something different when I was asking about waiting to buy a 4000 series. I don't know.
Scanner 57 Foxtrot, hello, Stockholm approach, real contact, clear, Zealand 5 Papa, arrival, runway.
Went to land using keyboards and mail, and now I learned how to taxi. Nice. Just trying to do a long haul without spending too much money. Which aircraft would you recommend? I mean, you can try the default 747, the default 787. Maybe you'll like it, man. Who knows, right? Like, I mean, both of the 747s and the 787 has, it has VNAV, it has speed restrictions, altitude restrictions. It has everything that you would want it to have. So I would just test those out, man. See if it's something that you like, you know? And probably cheaper than the 4090? Yeah, absolutely. It always is. Yeah, it always is, Erin, for sure. Default 747 is really good for free. There you go. Wrote that they will finalize the design of the 5080 and possibly release in Chinese market at the end of the year. Very interesting.
Wizz 31 Papa Lima, clear direct taxi, Tango Echo Bravo.
Correct, Tango Echo Bravo for Wizz 31 Papa Lima. All right, direct Tebi, insert. Hello from Italy, Gabri. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. The Horizon Sim isn't that bad now, actually. My problem with Horizon Sim is it still flies like the default 787. And to me, it's just... It's too... It's... There's no consistency with it. It flies just very weird. CCTV, hello. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, man. Happy Thursday evening to you. Bugs me about the default 7.4 is moving your hardware throttles with auto throttle on actually move the throttles in sim. I agree, Jack. Yes. What you basically have to do, Jack, is you basically just set 40% throttle, engage your toga mode, and then just leave it. And then when you're ready to take over throttles on your approach, that's when you just move them. Yes, I do agree. It is a pain in the ass. Yeah. Would you recommend Micro Center as a go-to for PC building? I have one 45 minutes for me. I've been there only to buy things for engineering classes so far. Absolutely, Ryan. Probably the best place as far as, like, you know, the products that you're getting, a warranty that you're going to be getting on those products, and overall price. They're very difficult to beat a Micro Center, man. They're one of the biggest in the US, and they get some of the best deals. They have incredible deals on, like, motherboards. Like, you can buy, like, a motherboard, a CPU, and RAM as, like, a bundle, and it's... You cannot find those prices anywhere. Yeah, they're fantastic. I would highly recommend a Micro Center. Yeah. Looking for VNAV and a good flight model, that's pretty much it. Well, you know, like I said, man, the flight model, I guess that's going to be... It's probably like a user, right? Like a user thing. I guess you're going to determine what you think is good and what you think is bad. I would say just try it, man. Try it. If you're not a fan of it, maybe, like I said, take a look at the Bravo Airspace 787. It's on the marketplace for like $20 if you don't want to spend a ton of money. But I would suggest flying the default first. Fly the default 787. As someone mentioned, maybe download some of the mods, the Horizon mod, the Kuro mod. Try those mods out for the 787. See if it's better. So, is that how you built your current PC? No, Randy. I'm up in Canada. We don't have Micro Centers. We have Canada Computers, which is basically the Micro Center of Canada. And that's usually where I do it. You can always check out prices and different prices. You can check Amazon. You can check, you know, there's a couple other Newegg and stuff like that. You can check other prices and websites to see how they go. But are there any mods for the 747? There was a mod, but the default 747 is better than the mod now. We had the Salty Sim 747. Honestly, the default 747 is better than the Salty mod. Dan helps you build the last one? No. So the gaming PC I had built right, like, in the middle of COVID, 2021. The gaming PC got built, and I actually had I hired a company, Davis, that came to your house.
Yeah, of course.
And
11,000 feet. So
yeah,
that's right.
They came to your house. They built the computer. They stress test it. They, like, you know, did everything that you want them to do. Dan came and built the streaming PC, which was last year. Last yeah, last year or the year before. But
turn left heading 360,
Fritty, there are FT Sim sound packs that you can get for it. Yes. So if you're an FT Sim Patreon member, you can download. If not, you can become a patron for a month. Download all the songs. Descent flight level 70 was there. 31 Papa Lima. You can download all the sound packs for $3 a month, and then have them on your computer, and just cancel your subscription if you want. You can do things like that. I remember somebody coming over to help you with something. But But yeah, that was like a company that I found, a local company that came and built the computer. They came over during COVID. The guy showed up, was here for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, built the PC in like the first hour, hour and a half, and then,
We said 31 Papa Lima, speed 250 knots.
yeah, 250 knots was there, 31 Papa Lima. Built the PC and stress tested it, ran a bunch of stuff, got everything updated, Windows installed, basically did everything, like as if you were like building the PC at like a tech company or something. It was pretty cool. I would actually use that service again. Gave me the peace of mind. I'm just concerned that I would end up doing something stupid. I'm sure I could do it. I'm sure I'd be able to build a computer, but honestly, man, what it cost for these guys to like come out, I think I paid like, I think it was $75, and I ended up giving the guy like a $25 tip or something like that. I think I gave him $100 because he was, like I said, he was here for like 4 or 5 hours and did all kinds of stuff, and yeah. Nice guy too. Knew a hell of a lot more about computers than I did. That's for sure.
We said 31 Papa Lima, fly heading 360. You have approximately 4 or 5 track miles to go, number 4 in sequence.
Alright, we'll fly heading 360, Wizz Air 31 Papa Lima.
Scandinavia 978, turn right, heading 160.
Alright, there's 10,000 feet, friends. Landing lights can come on. We'll make sure there are seatbelts and the cabin is dinged. And he said approximately 45 track miles till our arrival, so. It's pretty cheap indeed. It was, Kemmel. Yeah. Yeah. Because they don't charge hourly, right? It's just by like it's just by the PC build. So I was the only one for that day, so the guy was able to stay a little bit longer and kind of tweak things the way that I wanted it to do. And we actually ran into some problems. That's why I was here a little bit longer. We ran into some problems. I was trying to bring over hard drives from my old computer into this one, and we ran into some problems getting some information off one of the hard drives. It wasn't like installing properly, and we thought it was something wrong with like the SATA cable, and like we had to do some things, and anyways, we ended up getting it fixed. But. Yo, Cap, I'd love to see you flying to my hometown of Gothenburg next time you're flying in Sweden. Yes, it's been a while since we've been to Gothenburg. We do have scenery for Gothenburg as well. It's nice scenery too, so yes. What's the outside air temperature up there? 16 degrees. Nice and warm still, at about 8,500 feet. Will the lossless scaling show up in the Microsoft settings? I don't know anything about it, Little. I'm not quite sure. You have to check out some tutorials online. There's probably tons of tutorials up on YouTube. I would just Google lossless scaling MSFS, see what you need to do. No updates that I know of, Davis, unless anybody else has any, but no, I have no updates, unfortunately, man. No updates. Lossless scaling is a separate app completely. Okay, there you go. So it's a separate app. I guess you have to run something through there, and then it kind of does it. Lossless scaling does not show up in the Microsoft setting. It's its own program that you use to scale any game. Okay.
And confirm runway 01 right for Scandinavian.
I believe so, Davis. Even then, man, like I don't know, right? I'm only going off of word of mouth of what like I've been told at like the expo and stuff like that, and people that know Q8, but I haven't heard it from him. I haven't heard anything from him specifically. There's an update today. Yes, apparently it was Iraq update. You saw Q8 on Twitter yesterday. Oh, did he post on Twitter?
We said 31 Papa Lima, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1028, speed 230 knots.
Alright, we'll descend 4,000 feet, 1028, and speed 220 knots. Was there through on Papa Lima? Alright, 220 on the speed. We'll descend 4,000. He replied to a Microsoft post. Interesting. Okay. Literally click scale and then click the Microsoft thumbnail on your toolbar and voila, done. It's that easy. Interesting. I've heard good things about it. We're going to get a little bit of ground spoiler out just to help with our speed. We want to give them 220 as best as we can. Excuse me. I had to turn on the AC last night. It was really warm here. that change of pressure in here.
Scanner 2660, clear direct heavy.
Keep in mind, scaling of any kind frame gen, you lose quality even on a 4000 series. Yes and no.
Scanner 57 Foxtrot, speed 230 knots.
All right, ground spoilers in, flaps 1. That'll help. When are you going to fly into the new EDDF? Probably next week at some point, man, or something like that.
Scanner 1735, speed 230 knots. Orbit.
Everybody was flying into Frankfurt today, so I figured it would be easier if we just did it next week, man, where it wasn't so crazy, you know? Also, scaling is the best 3 pounds I've ever spent. There you go, man. Can't complain about that, right?
Two 180 knots. Erin, Atlantic left.
Is it true that the new EDDF scenery had major performance issues? I have no clue, Cal. I don't know, man. Left turn 270, descend 2,500 feet. Wizz Air 31 Papa Lima. 2,500 feet. Let's go ahead and set our QNH as well. 102. I'm going to activate approach phase now. 1029er. Good. Approach phase is activated. All is well. 220. It isn't optimized yet. I don't know, man. I really don't know. It's hard to tell off performance. I think another thing is everybody that I've seen so far has been flying on VATSIM, and I think we can all agree that model matching on VATSIM is quite heavy on performance. So I would be, you know, I would just be wary of that. I wouldn't necessarily be judging performance until you load in on your own setup. You know, flying on VATSIM, I mean, you guys know, like, we flew into Frankfurt using the freeware scenery, and I was getting like 35, 40 FPS with frame gen, so I don't know. Left turn 225, clear to ILS 19 right. Would you like 220 on speed, or can we start slowing down?
Yeah, with the 31 Papa Lima, speed 180 knots.
180 knots, thanks. Was there 31 Papa Lima? Right, 180 on the speed, good. Can start slowing her down now. We're on an intercept heading, so that's good. We're basically on glide path already, so that's great. I'm going to arm the localizer. Good, localizer's armed. And once we capture loc, we'll go on to glide path, but we're a little bit close to the airport. That's why I was wondering if we could slow down our speed. Tower 118505, thanks for ATC. Was there 31 Papa Lima?
I was at 31 Papa Lima, stay with me just a couple more seconds. It was for red nose 96 Yankee,
my bad.
Tower 118, that's 1505.
118.505, red nose 96 Yankee.
Alright, localizer's captured, beautiful. Let's go ahead and arm our approach now. Good, speed is set, ground spoilers are armed, beautiful. Here comes loc, here comes glide. Especially with 50 to 60 airplanes on the ground, yeah, that's what I mean. I'd be, my PC would be struggling as well, right? So, the real test would be loading in without gear down and flaps 2. 160 until 4, over to tower 18505. Thanks for wonderful ATC. We'll see you soon. Was there 31 Papa Lima?
See ya.
All right, 118505 for us. 160 till 4 miles. Let's go flaps 3. Good, and we'll maintain 160. Approach phase is already activated, so everything looks good there. Atlanta Tower, very good evening. Was there 31 Papa Lima, ILS 19 right?
With the 31 Papa Lima, Atlanta Tower, good evening. Wind 080 degrees, 5 knots, variable between 040 degrees and 110 degrees. Runway 1 on the right, continue approach.
1 on right, continue approach. Was there 31 Papa Lima? Just bought the Dunedin Airport, New Zealand, and I already have a flight beam Wellington and Auckland, so now I'm all set. Hey, nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, cool. Lights can come off. Let's get focused here. The wind is, again, another straight crosswind, friends. Thank God we've been getting better at these crosswinds. We're 4 miles now. Let's go manage speed. Flaps full. Beautiful. Auto brake is set. EK memo is showing no blue. Wonderful. Joystick cam goes on. Friends, enjoy the arrival. See you guys down on the ground. My airplane.
It's of 7875. Contact Stockholm approach 126.655. Have a nice flight. Bye-bye.
126.55. Bye-bye. Thank you.
It's so dark on the approach, like there's nothing leading into this. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, definitely dome lights off. 1,000. 1,000 feet. We're 10 knot crosswind, friends. A little bit of correction will be needed. It's okay, I feel like we're getting better at these crosswinds.
With the 1 Papa Lima. Runway 1 on the right, clear to land.
1 on the right, clear to land. Was there 3-1 Papa Lima? Right, sounds up, friends. Enjoy the arrival. Catch you down the ground.
Yankee, taxi, stand 1-5.
A little bit low on the slope. That wind just completely shifted for a second, and it's gusting all over the place.
Wind 080
A little bit low on the slope. We'll bring that nose up. Now we're going back on track. Want to balloon it too much?
Clear takeoff.
300. 100 above.
For Alpha Whiskey.
The 5 knots now. Very, very little correction.
Minimum.
Continue. A bit high.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Alright, let it settle. Let it settle. Oh, we are floating big time. That's okay. We're down. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. The runway kind of slopes downwards, and we're just holding it, holding it, holding it. Decelerating. In the touchdown zone, chat's all that matters. Alrighty, and 60 knots onto the brakes. We'll take the high speed here to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Stockholm, ajueland. You know what really gets me to flying in Europe all the time, and you'll notice it. I don't know if it's like a European thing, but the runways are so slopey and hilly, and I don't know if it's the terrain data that's available out here, or if this is how these runways actually are. But yeah, it gets me every time flying into here. Gets me every time. We vacated exactly where we wanted to be. Yankee 3, friends. Good. We'll vacate here to the left, and we'll hold it. We'll stop our clock. 1 hour and 4 minutes. Beautiful.
Wizz 31 Papa Lima. Taxi to stand 13.
Taxi to stand 13 was there. 31 Papa Lima. Alright, stand 13. Which means we're going up here. So we're going to go Zulu.
Taxi behind with the A320.
I think we do that. I don't know.
Scaling 290. Contact Stockholm.
Heading lights off, nose light over to taxi. Strobe lights off, wing lights off, APU master start switches on. Get some dome lights in here as well. I don't know if we're supposed to take this first left, maybe not, but we'll find out here in a second. Gate 13 for us. Gate 13, no. We'll go Menzies, sure. Alright. Oh shit, we forgot the replay. Man. Forgot the replay, chat. Terrible, terrible content creator. Guess we go Yankee Zulu Hotel, I guess is where we're going. Yeah, my bad, chat. Completely forgot the replay. Something about flying at night, I like never remember to do the replay, even though we usually change the time, but not bad. I got 15, so I'll just follow you. Nice. Cool. 170 on that one, 107 on the G. Yeah, the like touchdown zone started to like It's very sloped down in the touchdown zone.
Scandinavian 57 Foxtrot, Arlanda Tower, good evening.
Oops, this is where we want to go in, Zulu Hotel.
080 degrees, 5 knots.
Don't mind me.
Variable between
Unable.
040 degrees and 110 degrees. Runway 1 on the right, continue approach.
Alright, this is where we wanted to go. Not quite sure what that United plane is just doing sitting there. He's just hanging out. I got the replay tool on my approach checklist. Yeah, something I need to do, apparently. Something I need to do. Alright, we're spooling up the APU. Getting ourselves into the ramp area. I'm not quite sure what that United plane is doing. Kind of just sitting there. Maybe he's at the gate. I don't know. Oh, he's disconnected. 1-3, second last
Scandinavian
one.
57 Foxtrot, runway 19 right, clear to land.
Rate monitors didn't factor in slope. Sometimes a -90 reads a 190. Correct, Stu. You are correct.
Taxi to stand 03.
Taxi stand 03, South East side.
Alright, stand 1-3 for us, chat. Let's go ahead and kill you and kill you. Beautiful. Got a docking system here. Thing is, I think GSX needs to update for the 321. Not GSX, sorry, but all of the profiles, because I still think it thinks that we're a 320, so it gets us to park a little bit weird every time. Like, we're gonna park past the front doors, I believe. Let's see what it does. Alright, stop there. Park brake is on. Beautiful. Upstairs, AP bleed is on. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Beacon light is off. Seatbelt sign is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down back to Stockholm, Ireland. Beautiful scenery done by Orbex again. Exclamation point scenery in chat. You can check the link in the description below. 1 hour and 4 minutes on the flight time. 1 hour and 21 minutes on the block time. We were scheduled for 58 minutes on the flight time, 1 hour and 26 minutes on the block time. So 6 minutes late on the flight time, but 5 minutes early on the block time. That seems to equal itself out, does it not? I think it does. Beautiful flight, friends. Hopefully you guys did enjoy that one. Actually, no, this worked properly. Yeah, actually this one lined up with the door. So I don't know, maybe some of them work. Maybe this one's been updated. I can't remember if I updated this last night. I don't think I did, but anyways, friends, I guess that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's live stream. I apologize about not having a replay for that one. I even had the replay tool open. I don't know, man. Maybe I took control of the aircraft a little bit early, but blame me. Terrible streamer, friends. Sometimes I do miss the replays. My apologies. Anyways, I'm going to take this time now to thank my mods, my donators, and my sponsors. Thank you all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this would be possible. And for that, I am forever grateful. You guys are incredibly kind. Huge no floaties to Echo Wolf, dropping the fat $100 donation today as well. Thank you, Echo Wolf, for your continued support of the channel, my friend. Truly do appreciate you. We are all live again tonight, friends. So if you are interested in more flight sim, we've got a doozy tonight. We're flying the A321 JetBlue service from LaGuardia to LaGuardia down to Orlando today. So it should be a wonderful time. Definitely looking forward to that one. Blame you? Whoa, Dan Barry isn't here to witness this. Exactly. Well, that's why we blame Dan. You know what? I can't believe I didn't use this as an opportunity to blame Dan, even though Dan's not here. So yes, blame Dan. Thank you all for the support, man. Mods, donators, and sponsors. Without you guys here, it ain't possible. So for that, I'm forever grateful. Thank you for everything that you do for the channel, all of the support. You guys are incredible. To everybody else that cannot support using a monetary value, but supports with your time, your effort, being here in stream, smashing down the thumbs up button, I want to thank you guys just as much. Thank you, everybody, for your continued support of the channel. You guys are absolutely awesome. If you're not able to tune in this evening, the next live stream from me will be next Thursday, 1 week from today. I should be live, pending no crazy travel issues I get back home 10 p.m. Wednesday night. So I'll sleep Wednesday night, and then we'll be going live on Thursday, the day after I get back. If I can provide any more info about where I'm going, I will do so either on my Instagram, Facebook, even on my Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, !Discord, join the Discord. If you're not following me on Instagram, put !Insta or !FB in chat for those respective social media platforms. If not, hopefully I get to see you all tonight. Really looking forward to our flight. If you can join tonight as well, please do. It would be fun to have a nice little Congo line out of LaGuardia. We're going LaGuardia down to MCO. It's about a 2-hour and 15-minute flight, something like that. So not a crazy long flight, but should be a perfect one for our evening streams. Guys, thank you for your support. Appreciate y'all. Have a great Thursday. Have a great Friday if I don't see you tonight. And have a great weekend. And I'll see you next week if I don't see you tonight. Hopefully, I'll see you all tonight. Happy landings, my friends. Peace!